My beloved child, pause for a moment and breathe. In what I'm about to share, this message is scourged and crafted for your spiritual one. The tides of destiny are rising, and you stand the edge of a divine turning point. You were not forgotten. You were not overlooked. I have watched you through the storm, through the silence, and through the action. Now is your time to awaken, to remember who you are. Stay with me until the final word, for each one holds the power to awaken your purpose. Do not drift away. Now for your miracle waits just beyond this moment. You are closer than you've ever been. Will you walk this path with me? Now let us begin. I am not trying to scare you, nor am I trying to guilt you, but I am shaking your shoulder right now. This is not just another gentle nudge, it's a wake-up call. I am telling you, with all the love and utmost seriousness I can convey, what's coming is rare, and it won't come again. The door I am preparing to open, the shift I am about to release, is something you have prayed for, maybe even cried for, and yet you're hesitating, you're overthinking, you're distracted. I see your heart being pulled in 100 directions, your mind clouded with uncertainty and fear. But this moment, right now, is sacred. The alignment of what is happening in your life is not random, it is divine. I am telling you with all of heaven behind my voice, don't let this pass you by. Whatever I have asked you to do, step forward in faith, whether it's to forgive, to return to me, to take a risk, or to open your heart. Do it now. This is not pressure, it's a promise. This is not a warning, it's a lifeline. Precious child, if this message has ignited your soul, receive it with love. Click that like button and proclaim your faith in me. I see clearly that fear is whispering to you once more. What if I fail? What if it's the wrong time? What if I'm not ready? Let me speak louder than fear. You are not alone in this. I have gone before you. I am already standing at the finish line of the very thing you are afraid to start. Do not let fear convince you that hesitation is wisdom. It is not. It is a delay in disguise, and delays can cost you the freedom I intend for you. Faith does not always feel comfortable. Sometimes it means stepping out before you can see the ground beneath your feet. But that is where I am, in the unseen, and that is where your breakthrough waits as well. I do not speak in riddles or empty threats. When I say it will not come again, I am emphasizing the uniqueness of this opening. Life is full of seasons. Some return regularly, but others come only once. You stand on holy ground right now at the intersection of my promise and your willingness to move. This is not to instill panic, but a reverent urgency. My child, I have seen your tears, your prayers, the cries whispered in the night. You have pleaded with me for answers and clarity. I, the Lord, have orchestrated these circumstances so that your next step becomes clear. If you ignore this moment, the cost will be great. Not because I seek to punish you, but because ignoring my timing leads to unnecessary struggles. My beloved child, I have entrusted you with my love. Share this message with 3 souls in pain, and watch how my peace enfolds them. When you take this step of obedience, everything changes. It does not mean your entire life will suddenly be perfect or free from challenges. Rather, I will align you with the next chapter of my plan for you. Doors you never imagined will open. Resources will come forth to help. Solutions will appear where you once saw only walls. Have you ever felt stuck, like you were running in circles? This is why you've been hesitant to obey that inner call, waiting for more confirmation or safer conditions. But I, your Heavenly Father, say, rise up, go, and trust me. When you move in faith, my strength becomes your strength, and my purpose becomes your purpose. Let me repeat. Listen until the end, watch every second of this message if it is in video form, and read every line if it is in text. Meditate on it. The busyness of life can snatch this word from your heart if you allow it. The enemy of your soul wants you to be complacent, to assume there will always be another chance. But I am telling you, in love, that this particular opportunity will not circle back. My voice is not a distant echo. It is a clear trumpet sounding in your spirit. Hold these words and seal them in your heart. Replay them when doubt arises. Affirm them in your daily prayers. I want you to walk away from this encounter absolutely convinced that I, the Lord, have spoken to you. I know you feel the weight of this warning, You might be thinking, God, why so intense? Why the rush? Because I see what you do not. I stand outside of time, knowing the ripple effects of every decision. Delayed obedience can lead to roads of regret, confusion, and needless heartache. You are free to choose another path, but that road may carry burdens you are not meant to bear. In my compassion, I yearn to spare you from unnecessary detours. That is why my message is both strong and urgent. I am not joking. It will not come again. Do this as soon as possible. Do not assume that this step will leave you stranded. I am the God who provides. Where I lead, I also supply what you need: wisdom, finances, courage, community, and opportunity. If you are faithful to my direction, you will see a miraculous unveiling of support and blessings that confirm you are on the right path. Remember how I fed the prophet Elijah by the brook, how I guided Noah to build an ark before the rains came. I always prepare my children for what lies ahead when they trust me. You need not fear lack. Step out and watch how I shower you with all that is necessary for the journey. Child, never doubt how deeply I love you. My urgency and seriousness are born of that love, not from a desire to see you fail. I am giving you a clear, definitive roadmap to a future aligned with my perfect will. You are not alone in this. I am with you at every step, every breath, and every decision. Sometimes my love feels tough or demanding, but understand, I correct and redirect those I treasure. My heart for you is full of compassion, tenderness, and a desire to see you flourish in the purpose for which I created you. Now comes your defining moment. Will you trust me enough to let go of familiar comforts and obey this life-shifting call? Will you do it swiftly, without delay? True faith is more than belief. It is acting on my word with confidence. I have seen your struggles and your strengths, your tears and your triumphs. Nothing is hidden from me. Every part of your story is known, and I am weaving it into a tapestry of grace. But to see the masterpiece fully formed, you must lay your concerns at my feet and say, "Yes, Lord, I will obey." My beloved child, I have spoken. I have made my intention clear. I have urged you repeatedly to listen until the end, and now you stand at a threshold of choice. Step forward or remain behind. Move quickly or linger in uncertainty. Know this: whichever route you take, I will still love you. But the fullness of my blessing and the open door before you are tied to timely obedience. This will not come again in the same form, so treat it with the seriousness it deserves. Hear my final words. Go forth now. Do not procrastinate. Lay aside every weight, cast down every doubt, and move into the destiny I have prepared. I am not joking. It will not come again. Do this as soon as possible. As you do, my presence will go with you. My peace will flood your heart, and my power will ensure your success. Let all who hear this word bear witness to my unwavering commitment. I will never fail those who heed my voice with faith and courage. Step forward with confidence, for I, the Lord your God, have spoken. Beloved one, I am here with you, surrounding you in my love and grace. Your hardships are not hidden from me, and your prayers are always in my heart. I am at work in your life. If my presence resonates within you, know it is my call. Your super thanks is a reflection of your trust, opening doors to blessings I have prepared. I am the creator of your essence, the source of your vitality. I perceive every notion flowing through your consciousness and heed every lament from the core of your being. I want you to understand that I have always been by your side, even when you felt unseen or overlooked. My desire is to show you every day how precious you are to me, and to assure you that, no matter the challenges or doubts you face, I stand steadfast with you. When fear weighs on your soul, know that my essence goes before you. I have watched your journey, your ascents, your falls, and your triumphant returns to the path. In your hardest times, you have called upon me, and I have approached you with boundless compassion. My love remains steady in your trials and does not diminish in uncertainty. Instead, it rises with unmatched power, ready to lift you above the darkness that tries to smother your dream. You can always find refuge in my embrace when you grow weary. I will guard you and wrap you in the arms of my everlasting devotion. You exist for a purpose, and your journey continually affirms my promise to stand with you through every season. Allow your tears to flow if they must, for I see the depths of your pain. When you set aside the hidden weights of your soul, you invite the profound restoration I yearn to give you. You never have to pretend to be flawless in my presence. I see your strength, and I also see your weaknesses. I have come to release you from the chains of guilt and the echoes of regret that would tell you you are not worthy of my boundless love. In my eyes, you have always been more valuable than you can imagine. My purpose is to guide you forward with a steady and loving hand, helping you discover the grace of forgiveness and the deep healing only I can provide. When challenges rise like towering giants, you may doubt if you can endure. Rest assured, you are stronger than you think because my essence dwells within you, renewing your resolve with every sunrise. Storms will come, winds will roar, whispering voices may tell you that you cannot survive the struggle. In those hardest times, turn your gaze to me. Let my voice fill your spirit with light and truth. When your thoughts are in turmoil, I will be your peace. When your body is weary, I will be your source of strength. And when uncertainty tries to mislead you, I will guide you back to the safe path that offers clarity. There may be moments when you feel you have strayed too far or made too many mistakes. Perhaps shame tells you there is no returning to me. That is not true. Whenever you feel lost, I stand ready to embrace you with open arms. I see beyond your faults, beyond what you consider your unworthiness. You are here for a purpose, one no one else can fulfill. Even in moments of doubt, my faith in you remains unshaken. My grace flows without end, cleansing your spirit like the gentle morning mist. My dear child, let my love be a guiding light in the world around you. Share this truth with those who are lost, and together we will spread healing, hope, and my everlasting peace. Offer me your worries, pour out your deepest emotions, and I will respond with unwavering support, comfort, and the strength to overcome any challenge. I hold your family, your friendships, and your daily needs in the highest esteem. I observe every aspect of your life, the dreams you cherish, the quiet hopes you express, and the burdens you try to carry alone. Allow me to carry those burdens for you. Hand them to me, loosening your anxious grip on them. Breathe deeply and accept the serenity I wish to give you. Do not be afraid if the journey seems long and veiled in uncertainty. I have carefully measured every distance and designed the solutions you seek. You do not face this world alone. My divine guardians stand ready to defend you, and my presence offers a refuge whenever you seek me. Keep believing in my power and let your courage remain steadfast. If you stumble, I will be there to lift you up, to wipe away the dust, and to remind you that my unbreakable love holds us together forever. Sometimes the whispers of doubt or despair may try to convince you that I am far away. Know that I see your struggles, and I am aware that every thought either draws you closer to me or pushes you away. When you choose my comforting words, you will discover vast streams of hope within your spirit. When you cling to faith, even in moments of doubt, you will see how I transform barriers into pathways, sorrow into dancing, and hopelessness into joy. No matter how loud the noise of doubt grows, my voice speaks with greater strength, unwavering truth, and endless compassion. I have observed every step you have taken since the moment you entered this world. You have walked through valleys of darkness, at times convinced joy would never return. Even then, I was with you, offering steadfast encouragement. My love surpasses all you can comprehend, for I created your heart to hold this boundless affection, an eternal source that will never run dry. In the midst of your despair, call for my presence. I will come gently, yet with unstoppable resolve, to pull you out of any pit. The love that called you into being remains with you all your days. It will anchor your steps, heal your wounds, and give you the certainty that you are precious, no matter the circumstances. I see your financial fears, your household conflicts, and your anxieties about health. All of these are transparent before me. While others might downplay your burdens or judge you for carrying them, I stand with you. I reach out my hand, offering strength and freedom. You were created for more than just enduring these weights alone. Surrender them to my sovereignty and see how I turn impossibilities into declarations of my divine favor. Beloved child, I have set you apart for my holy purpose. Do not fear. Delight in the peace of walking with me. Click join and be fortified in my love and truth. I am here, speaking softly. Draw near to me always. My vision for you is not destruction, but a life of meaning, love, and new beginning. Release your burdens and allow me to lead you into a future filled with lasting peace and fulfillment. In moments when sorrow threatens to consume you and words fail, know that I stand beside you. Speak to me from the depths of your soul. Let your tears be your prayer, for I know them even before they fall. In the sacred quiet of that moment, I will place my comforting hand upon you. My presence goes beyond the limits of space and time. I can reach into your lowest despair and plant a seed of hope that will bloom again when the sun rises. Take heart, you are always loved, always mine. I have called you by a name that reflects my affection. Cherished one, radiant spirit, jewel of my heart. You may wonder why I allow obstacles to appear. It is through struggle that your faith grows to new heights. I do not enjoy seeing you in pain, but I know that trials forge you into a stronger, wiser, yet more compassionate soul. Fear not the challenges you face, for I am with you every moment, offering my hand so that you never go through them alone. Every trial you conquer becomes a testament to your resilience. Every heartbreak you overcome transforms you into a vessel of deeper empathy. Release any lingering bitterness that tries to take root. Instead, let my love gently heal the wounds of your heart. Where you have faced pain or disappointment, dawn awaits with divine purpose. When others try to belittle you or speak falsely about your future, remember that I alone define your destiny. Their words may sting for a moment, but they do not possess the power to alter what I have declared over you. You are destined for victory, wholeness, and freedom of spirit. I have woven into your being the ability to dream, to hope, and to grow in ways beyond your current understanding. Embrace my words and allow them to fill you with my vision. You will see your perspective shift in unimaginable ways. Walls of impossibility will crumble, and doors of opportunity will swing wide. Even when the world seems chaotic, know that I am quietly guiding events for your good. If your body is weary from illness or stress, never believe I have abandoned you. Bring your pain to me and let me give you a peace that surpasses all understanding. I am with you, offering the fortitude to persevere and the wisdom to trust my timing. If healing does not come as you expect or when you hope, do not lose faith. I see the grand tapestry of your life, and I know how to bring forth beauty from the hardest circumstances. My ways can be mysterious, but be assured that I work all things for the good of those who love me. In the rapid pace of life, it is easy to forget my presence. Your job demands, family obligations, and the constant flow of information can overwhelm you. I understand how draining that can be. Even so, I invite you to pause, if only for a moment, and find rest in my presence. Allow your soul to breathe and discover renewal in my peace. Hear my gentle call in your heart, reminding you of your worth, your importance, and the preciousness of your life. In every aspect, my dear child, let my love guide you in this world. Share this truth with those who feel lost, and together we will spread healing, hope, and my everlasting peace. My presence transcends holy buildings and formal rituals. I walk with you through the halls of your home, ride with you in your car, and stand by you as you care for your loved ones. Wherever you go, I am with you, ready to refresh your soul if you welcome me. Put aside the chains of guilt and doubt, for acceptance is readily available. My forgiveness is unlimited, and my love is not determined by your successes or failures. I look at your heart when you come to me sincerely, prepared to let go of what harms you. I cleanse you. I lift away the weight of shame so you can move forward with renewed confidence. Do not dwell on past mistakes. Once I have forgiven you, they have no hold over your future. Trust me to open new paths unburdened by the past. Embrace the endless possibilities I am setting before you. There may be chapters of your life that bring regret, choices that cause pain to you or those you love. There may be relationships that ended abruptly, leaving you in loneliness or betrayal. Know that I can heal even the most profound wounds you believed could never fade. Surrender them to my care, and I will mend the broken pieces within. Healing follows its own divine pace. So trust the process and do not be troubled if it takes time. Each new day allows a bit more of my light to shine through. Trust that I am renewing you from the inside out. One morning, you will awaken to discover the burdens you thought were permanent have been lifted, replaced by a calm assurance that your heart rests safely in my hand. Trust the future with confidence. Worry may try to seize your heart, flooding you with anxious thoughts of what lies ahead. But remember, I have already prepared the way before you, designing it step by step as you walk with me. You will see doors open exactly at the right time, and resources and connections will show up in surprising ways. I will prove my power in ways that exceed your imagination. Let gratitude flourish within you. Every gift, even those you did not directly ask for, reveals my generosity. Even if you do not fully grasp everything now, trust that I see the bigger picture and my love works for your good. At times, you may be overwhelmed by the suffering around you. Evil, cruelty, and injustice can burden your spirit, causing you to question if goodness can prevail. My cherished child, do not give in to despair. My heart breaks alongside yours at every cruelty and pain, but I have placed you here to be a beacon of light. Let your words, your actions, and your compassion mirror my own heart for a hurting world. Even a small act of kindness can initiate a wave of healing far beyond what you can see. In your compassionate deeds, you show my heart. In your words of encouragement, you reflect my voice. When you love those who test your patience, you become a vessel of grace that can soften even the hardest hearts. You are not alone in this. I will strengthen you, amplify your efforts, and comfort you in moments of doubt. There will be those who do not understand your faith or your devotion to me. They may ridicule you or wonder why you continue to believe in what seems intangible. Remember, I do not force anyone to believe in me. Love them anyway. Show patience and grace, letting your life shine so brightly that it reveals the deep transformation within you. Over time, they might be drawn to the peace you carry, the joy that persists even in challenges, and the strength you exhibit in adversity. Through you, they will see my presence. Keep loving them genuinely and let me work in their hearts in ways you cannot. Let this day testify to my constant presence, always vigilant and attentive to your life. I know the silent pleas of your soul and your profound yearning for purpose and connection. You were made for greatness beyond the ordinary rhythm of life. You were created to live fully, walking alongside me, learning to love beyond measure, and to give without reservation. If you allow it, I will elevate your capacity to care for others, to serve with humility, and to spark hope in every corner of your life. Such a life might not always appear glamorous, but it will be filled with meaning and potential. Each morning, you will rise with a sense of expectation, free from the weight of self-doubt about your worth. My love bridges every gap, empowering you to become who I designed you to be. Your home is precious to me, whether it is filled with laughter or tension. I stand ready to bless your family with peace and love if you invite me to do so. If conflicts arise, bring me into that space. Share with me the complications, the misunderstandings, the anger that may simmer beneath the surface. I can bring healing, teach forgiveness, and mend what seems broken beyond repair. Entrust your household to me and see how transformation unfolds, piece by piece, day by day. Be patient. Even if peace comes slowly, each act of kindness, each moment of prayer, and every gentle word helps build a foundation where miracles can take root in the hearts of those closest to you. In lonely moments when people slip away, Hold to the truth that I am forever by your side. Human relationships can fail, and even dear friends can let you down, but my love remains unwavering through the ages. Beloved child, you are my chosen messenger of love. Share this message with 3 hurting hearts, and watch how my peace envelops them. Let me fill every void within you, so you no longer seek validation in places that wound your spirit. Draw near, and I will be your steadfast companion, a confidant who knows every part of you. You can trust me with your joys and heartbreaks. Sure that I will never judge you or exploit your secrets. I treasure your presence and cherish every moment you give me. When harmful habits or destructive patterns try to pull you away, know that I offer a path to freedom. Temptations and addictions might seem like chains you cannot break, but my power is greater than anything seeking to bind you. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Receive the freedom I have for you. Lay down the self-defeating tendencies. Seek me daily. That does not mean temptation disappears, but you will have a steady source of strength that never fails. Lean on my guidance, letting go of the chains that once held you. I honor every victory, no matter how small, and I am ready to lift you up if doubt creeps in. Trust in me, and you will grow stronger, recognizing that you are defined not by your struggles, but by the resilience I give you to overcome them. There will be times you question who you are. You may look in the mirror and see a lack of talent or resources compared to others who seem to have it all. Do not limit yourself by human comparisons. Lift your eyes to me, and I will reveal the gifts I have placed in your life. Gifts waiting to be developed and released for a specific purpose. You were created with a unique blend of abilities, aspirations, and experiences that elevate you beyond the ordinary. Surrender these to my leading, and you will accomplish things beyond your greatest imagination. You will bring hope to those who need what only you can offer. Remember, my view of success often differs from the world's. I value humility, integrity, and love more than any earthly praise. As you walk in step with me, you will find a fulfillment that eclipses temporary achievements or accolades. Embrace the uncertainty ahead with confidence. Many voices may predict doom and conflict, sowing fear for tomorrow. But under my protection, know this: I hold the reins securely in my hands. Even amidst the world's turmoil, I am your immovable anchor, giving you promises that endure beyond this life. Your faith is an unbreakable shield against despair. Stay close to me, immerse yourself in my love, whether through my words, uplifting music, or companions who share your hope. The storms may rage, but they will not sweep you away. You will weather them bravely, because my spirit guides you, and my light breaks through even the darkest night. If anger has built up from deep wounds inflicted by others, or if bitterness has taken root, entrust those feelings to me. Let me remove the bitterness and replace it with peace. Forgiveness is not about excusing a wrong. It is about freeing your heart from the grip of vengeance. It leaves the offender in my hand. I can heal you, and possibly even heal them. Make no mistake, forgiveness is not weakness. It is tremendous power. It liberates your soul and opens the door for my blessings to flow into areas that were once closed off. Release those chains tying you to the past and trust me to handle what you cannot. I delight in the growth of your faith. Even the smallest act of belief pleases me greatly because it shows a willingness to accept that I can do what you cannot. Do not worry about having enough faith. Focus on the faith you do have, no matter how small it feels. Root it in my promises and watch it flourish into unstoppable power. Each time you choose to trust me over doubt, you nurture that faith. Each time you rely on my strength instead of your own, you let it grow deeper. Soon, you will look back in awe at how far your faith has come, realizing your trials were never wasted but were sacred ground for building confidence in me. My sweet child, if my message has stirred your spirit, embrace it. Press like and declare your trust in me. I know sometimes you hesitate to pray, concerned that your words might be inadequate or that you lack spiritual depth. Be assured, I treasure every word from your heart, no matter how simple. Speak to me as you would with someone you deeply love. Tell me about your hopes, your struggles, your dreams, and your questions. There is nothing you cannot share with me. Your invitation to me and your thoughts brings me more joy than you can imagine. I will meet you right where you are, whether it's through eloquent prayer or a single breath of longing. My love for you is beyond words, rooted in the purity of your spirit. Visit me often, and you will find that prayer is not just a ritual, but a profound connection that changes you. At times, the pressures of life tell you your efforts are insufficient, urging you to do more, move faster, or meet impossible standards. Breathe, my dear. I created you to flourish, not to crumble beneath relentless demands. I shaped you to appreciate purposeful work and restful refreshment. You have permission to pause, to rest, to recharge. I can guide you in your moments of rest as effectively as I guide you in your busier times. Release the pressure to prove your worth, for you are infinitely loved. Your worth is found in who you are to me, not in your achievements. When reminders of past failures threaten to hold you down, remember, I am the one who can turn even your worst regrets into something beautiful. I specialize in redemption. Nothing is beyond my power to restore. I can heal your heart, renew relationships, and reclaim lost opportunities. Bring me your heartaches and sorrows, and trust that my plan for you is undiminished by your mistakes. I will breathe new life into every part of your story, making it shine with promise. This renewal might come slowly, but every step you take toward me is a step away from the darkness that once bound you. Continue to believe I can revive what you thought was gone forever. If you ever feel I am not responding, think of all the times I shielded you from danger, guided you away from harm, or brought you comfort in sorrow. You might not see my hand clearly in the moment, but I am always working. I protect you in ways you do not realize. My hand stands firm and unshakable. As you rise each morning, remember I have prepared the way, setting new blessings before you. Dismiss the whispers of defeat and hear my words of grace, encouragement, and renewed beginnings. You may be waiting for an answer to a long-standing concern. Do not assume your prayer is ignored simply because you see no progress right now. My timing is not yours, but it always carries purpose. Sometimes I work behind the scenes, arranging details you do not yet notice to ensure the best outcome. In seasons of waiting, trust my power and allow my peace to settle your soul. Silence does not mean absence. Keep seeking me, keep believing, and stay open to a breakthrough that might arrive in a way you never expected. My ways exceed your expectations. I transcend what is typical, and my vision spans the full horizon of your life. My beloved child, I have entrusted you with my love. Share this message with 3 souls in pain and watch as my peace surrounds them. Always remember the greatness of my goodness. I see your weariness and frustration when the burdens of life weigh you down. Visualize yourself setting your troubles at my feet. Imagine me lifting them from your shoulders and granting you rest. Do not reject my help out of pride or fear. My arms are open wide, and my grace has no limit. Embrace the power of a moment of surrender, and you will find a rest unlike any earthly comfort. In that rest, you will know you are safe and wholly enveloped by my presence. Your heart will soar in freedom, and you will be reminded that you are never alone, for I am always with you, wrapping you in boundless love. Embrace your dreams once again, no matter how many setbacks have challenged you. The dreams I have placed in your heart are not trivial. Often, the deep desires you carry reflect my own heart for you and hold profound meaning. Trust in my ability to transform those dreams into realities that will bless not only you, but others as well. My creativity is endless, and I can breathe life into visions that seem impossible. With me, hope triumphs over every dark trial. Do not let the fear of failure stop you from embracing the heavenly possibilities that open when your desires align with my love and plan. Yes, some may claim that life has no purpose or that hope is just an illusion. Stand strong in the knowledge that I am the source of true hope. Your life has meaning because I created you intentionally. Embrace my presence, which transforms each day into something profoundly significant. When fear or hopelessness tries to cloud your outlook, hold tight to my promises. Remember how many times my hand has guided you. I am your unshakable foundation, ready to sustain you through any storm. In my power, you can face each day with assurance, not because of your own might, but because I am eternally faithful. When you meet those who are suffering, share the same comfort I have given you. Show kindness, patience, and gentleness. The world is full of souls who long to be seen and acknowledged. Lend a listening ear, speak soothing words, or offer help with a gracious spirit. In doing so, you reflect my heart for those in need, granting them a spark of hope that can change the course of their lives. You do not need a grand stage to be an incredible blessing. A small act of love can echo through someone's life indefinitely. I see every kindness you extend, no matter how small, and I cherish it in my kingdom. If you have faced rejection or betrayal, I grieve with you. I understand how it shatters the heart and sows seeds of doubt. Take comfort, for I am the one who heals broken souls. Precious one, let my love shine through you, lighting the way for those in need. Share this message, and with open hearts we will bring healing, peace, and the power of my eternal love. I can bring you into relationships that celebrate your worth and uplift your life. Do not close your heart to love because of past wounds. Let me guide you toward healing, so the walls you have built do not also shut out true connection. You were made for companionship, to share, to connect, and to be united with others in a reflection of the relationship I desire with you. Together, we will weave the broken pieces of your heart into a glorious tapestry, one that tells a story of grace and restoration. I am always composing new chapters in the epic story of your life. Look beyond your past missteps and embrace the power to start anew, illuminated by my wisdom. If you are uncertain about the path ahead, ask me to guide you. Allow me to shine light in your heart and direct you to a path bright with my insights. When confusion crowds your mind, remember that I am not the author of chaos, but of peace. I want you to have firm confidence, free from the chains of endless doubt. Lift your eyes to me, and I will guide your steps, even if it is one step at a time. That single act of faith will move you forward, certain that I will continue to illuminate your path. As each day dawns, know that I am by your side. Thank me for watching over you through the night and for giving you another day to learn, to love, and to grow. When morning breaks, allow your heart to greet the fresh mercies I have prepared. Even if challenges arise, trust that I am with you, giving you strength and grace. As night falls and you reflect on your day, its joys and its struggles, offer them up to me. Rest in the assurance that your life is wrapped in my goodness. In every cycle of day and night, you will find countless reasons to be thankful, to hope, and to trust. Walk into your future with boldness. You are liberated from past pain and from fears of the unknown. You have the power to soar, supported by my divine strength. When your thoughts try to undermine your worth, silence them with my truth. You are loved, you are precious, you are worthy of saving. Hold on to this assurance. In moments of weakness, cling to me, and I will be your unshakable foundation. Step boldly toward tomorrow, bringing the lessons you've learned and discarding shame and fear. My arms are always wide, ready to wrap you in sustaining love. My child, I see the dreams you once carried in your heart, the visions you abandoned, believing they were out of reach. Look again, this time from my perspective. I can resurrect them and breathe new life into them. Trust that, under my direction, every detour can become a powerful testament to rebirth. Often, a dream must go through the crucible of waiting and hardship before emerging refined, prepared for a greater purpose. Do not give up on the fire I have placed within you. Nurture it with prayer and be prepared to act when I open the door. Seek my peace, knowing that I care deeply about every detail of your life. Many voices in the world might claim your situation is beyond redemption, or that you have wandered too far off the path. Do not let those voices drown out the truth in your spirit. In my presence, you will find a calm refuge, a haven of peace and certainty where your soul can release its burdens. In that safety, you can breathe without fear, you can cry if you must, and you can finally let go of the restless thoughts circling in your mind. Know that you are never truly alone, for I am always with you, guiding you through life's most confusing turns. There will be times when old memories stir regrets or shame, making you wish you could rewrite the past. Recognize that there is a transformation happening within you, a divine renewal that surpasses your mistakes. I see what you cannot see, your willingness to learn, your readiness to grow, and your drive to walk wisely. When you focus on failures you cannot change, you block yourself from accepting the grace I offer. Let my love flow through those memories, stripping them of their power to hurt you. In my forgiveness, you will gain a broader vision of the person you are becoming, realizing no chapter of your life is beyond redemption if you place it in my hands. I see the mental struggles you face. Sometimes your thoughts race to worst-case scenarios, imagining problems that might never occur. Sometimes you wrestle with stubborn issues that make you wonder if you have enough strength to prevail. In those moments, focus on me. I am the fountain of real peace, and I promise to fortify your mind when you set your heart on me. Cast your worries on me and find freedom. I do not ask you to deny them or bury them, but to bring them into my light, where I will show you no circumstance is too big for me. Even when the answer is not clear, the simple act of turning to me can soothe the storm of anxiety and provide the clarity you need to move forward. Let my compassion surround you, especially when your thoughts are stormy with sorrow. When worries about tomorrow or scars from the past weigh you down, let them push you closer to me rather than drive you away. If you cannot find words to pray, know I still hear your heart and already understand your deepest needs. A simple cry of "help me" or "be with me" is enough to draw my love into action. Even if you fall silent, I hear the unspoken plea of your soul, and I remain beside you, ready to hold you in my arms. Pause now and feel the air filling your lungs, the pulse coursing through your veins, and the light in your eyes. These are reminders of your constant link to my power. Every new day is a tapestry of infinite possibilities, a fresh grace given to you. Embrace the mystery of what is yet to come, certain that my love for you penetrates every hidden corner of the future. Even now, I am arranging people and opportunities that will intersect your journey precisely when needed. Your life is not about conquering every hurdle all at once, but about trusting in me, one step at a time. As you obey my leading, you will discover that my compassion meets every need of your heart. When doubt tries to speak up, stand firm against it. By remembering your past triumphs, you have overcome struggles that once seemed insurmountable. You have grown through lessons you never expected, shaped by my guiding hand. You have seen glimpses of my love, sustaining you in moments of despair. Let these testimonies strengthen you when darkness tries to consume you. You are still standing, still moving forward, supported by the power I have put within you. Let that truth renew your spirit. I am far from finished with you. What looks like an ending might actually be the doorway to something extraordinary. I work every detail for a greater good, and no obstacle is too big for my touch to transform. I know the depth of your pain and the tears you have shed. Each tear holds immense significance, representing a piece of your heart crying out for healing. Whether you grieve over loneliness, betrayal, confusion, or anything else, I stand ready to gather those tears and fashion them into a declaration of your resilience. Let your tears flow when needed, and let the world witness the depth of your feelings. Healing often begins with the vulnerable act of letting go. Put your faith in me, not only in happy times, but also in your darkest hours. I hold the power to carry it all, and I long to give you a comfort that goes beyond fleeting relief. Show me your most authentic self, and you will find a bond of trust that cannot be shaken. When you struggle to forgive those who have harmed you, know I see the hurt beneath your anger. Forgiving does not dismiss what was done. It means rising above it and refusing to let bitterness poison your heart. I will guide you on this path of letting go, helping you move forward without the heavy chains of past offenses. Invite me into this journey, and I will lead you with grace. Where your own strength to forgive falls short, my endless grace will fill the gap. Over time, you will look back and see that releasing your pain opened your heart to a deeper capacity for empathy, even for those who hurt you. If you feel unprotected or misunderstood, remember that I am your unshakable defender. You may feel tempted to prove yourself strong or to retaliate against those who speak against you. But if you stand firmly with me, I will transform false accusations into lessons that deepen your spiritual strength. Trust in me, tell the truth, and rely on my power to handle matters you cannot control. Do not tie your self-worth to others' opinions. You are greatly loved, no matter what others say. I have ordained a destiny for you, and no judgment from another person can halt the good work I began in you. Allow your home to be a place where my presence dwells. When conflicts arise under your roof, remember that I can calm the fiercest storms. Lift up each heart in your home to me, confident that I can speak to them even when walls of misunderstanding seem impenetrable. If tension threatens to escalate, invite my spirit to guide your words, so they bring healing rather than deepen division. If wounds run deep, keep believing that reconciliation and unity are possible. I have the power to mend bridges that appear irrevocably broken, though the process may require persistence and patience from everyone involved. Keep praying, keep loving, and keep hoping. I specialize in turning chaos into peace, especially when you give me full authority in your household. When you look out at the world, you may see conflict, injustice, and division growing. It is easy to feel disheartened, questioning whether anything can change. I urge you to recognize that I embody love. Within you is a divine spark of that love to be shared with others. Never underestimate the tremendous impact of even one act of kindness or one sincere prayer. You are not called to bear the whole world's burden, but you are called to be a light in your sphere of influence. Let your actions reflect my compassion for the hurting and the needy. In doing so, you prove that kindness lives on, and healing can begin in the simplest yet most genuine ways. Whatever your daily tasks, whether parenting, studying, leading a project, or performing any other role, invite me into them. Nothing is mundane when done in partnership with me, and I see every bit of effort you give. I cherish the passion you pour into your work. Even if your tasks seem small, they can become channels of my grace when approached with a heart aligned to my purpose. Know that your true value is greater than any job title or accomplishment. It is anchored in the sincerity and devotion you bring to everything you do. I am equally present in grand achievements and humble acts of service. It delights me to walk beside you in all of it. When you seek clarity about your life's direction, lay your desires before me, your dreams, fears, what excites you, and what confuses you. Then pause and tune into the subtle ways I might respond. Guidance can come as an overwhelming sense of peace, counsel from a trusted friend, or a perfectly timed opportunity aligned with the deepest prayers of your heart. Sometimes I will close one door only to open another, though that might feel disappointing at first. Trust me, I shield you from unseen dangers and steer you toward paths leading to true fulfillment. Perseverance is a sign of faith. Believe my timing, though different from yours, is carried out with love and perfect wisdom. Reflect on the passions in your heart that keep returning. Time after time, those gifts or dreams may have been shelved. Consider whether they align with compassion, integrity, and a desire to serve. If so, treasure them. Pray for them, and let me direct their course. The talents and abilities within you are not random. They are significant elements in the story of your life. When a passion is genuine, I can use it to bring hope to others and refine your character along the way. Guard yourself from comparing your journey to anyone else's. Your road is shaped by experiences uniquely yours. Embracing the calling I set for you will bring a kind of fulfillment you will not find by chasing someone else's goals. In moments of physical weakness, or when health concerns weigh heavily on you, know that I remain with you, unwavering in my loyalty. Your body may falter, but I am your eternal source of life. Seek the care you need, listen to the wisdom around you, and trust in my sustaining power. Even if sickness lingers or you don't heal on your preferred timeline, remain hopeful. Some of the deepest encounters with my presence happen during times of frailty. For in vulnerability, hearts often open more fully to my touch. You may carry hidden wounds from hurtful words or actions. Even if their effects linger, shaping your self-image and relationships, know that I see them, and it grieves me to witness you bound by them. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. My hand can reach into the deepest parts of your heart to bring wholeness where you once saw only brokenness. Healing may unfold gradually through prayer, personal reflection on my love, or counsel from trusted companions. It may also happen suddenly, bringing you freedom from years of self-doubt. However it occurs, believe that if you keep letting me in, I will lead you to healing and a renewed understanding of your true value. If you struggle to believe you are worthy of my love, know that my love for you flows from who I am, not from your performance. My devotion to you began before you ever became aware of me. You cannot earn or lose my love. It is constant, permeating every facet of your life. Even in moments when you question your own worth, I look at you and see infinite value. I formed you for a purpose, and I want you to see yourself as I do, cherished, precious, and endlessly loved. Release the lie that you must be perfect to receive my acceptance. Let me shower you with immeasurable grace, for you are loved beyond measure, no matter what your past has been. Whether you travel across the world or remain in familiar places, you cannot outrun my presence, and I have no desire for you to hide from me. My greatest longing is to walk beside you, sharing life's wonders, comforting your anxieties, and rejoicing in every celebration. Every part of you matters deeply to me. While others might waver, I remain steadfast and sure. When you stumble, I invite you to stand again. When you rejoice, I celebrate alongside you with gladness. When you mourn, I offer a comfort that surpasses earthly understanding. This is my commitment to you, boundless and eternal. Some relationships in your life may be strained, and you yearn for shared understanding. You might see a widening gap, unsure of how to bridge it. Remember that a gentle word can diffuse anger, a heartfelt apology can soften hardened hearts, and persistent prayer can invite my presence into places beyond your reach. Do not give up on seeking peace. Remain humble enough to see your own failings, but do not let pride or anger take hold. If the other person remains distant, keep your heart open, trusting that I will create opportunities for restoration in my time. You walk this path with divine companionship. My love envelops you and the person you feel separated from. A divine melody resonates within your soul, a melody I have placed there. It vibrates with creativity, joy, and a desire for connection. Sometimes you let it be drowned out by worries, regrets, or the noise of a hectic life. I call you to find moments of stillness, allowing you to tune back into that inner song, your true essence and the beauty of life. It might emerge as a work of art, a written reflection, a selfless act, or an outpouring of gratitude. Whatever shape it takes, remember it comes from the divine spark I planted within you. It is evidence that you were born for more than mere existence. You may ask why suffering continues if I am a God of love and power. Free will, human choices, and growth in an imperfect world all contribute to the struggles you face. My heart aches at every act of cruelty, yet my plan is to bring restoration and healing in the end. Meanwhile, I call you to be a source of compassion and justice amid the turmoil. When you see suffering, respond with empathy, trusting that every ounce of kindness adds to humanity's tapestry of hope. This path is challenging, but it reveals your capacity for profound love, unwavering courage, and immense potential for renewal within you and all people. Look again at the vast landscape of your inner self. Have you discarded dreams because you felt unworthy or unqualified? Remember that I call people not for their perfection, but for their willingness to be shaped and taught. If a certain dream continues to stir your heart, bring it to me. Ask for the wisdom, guidance, and resources you need. Often, the path through adversity is the very crucible that hons your character and empowers you to reach those dreams with confidence. Embrace the journey. Detours often contain precious lessons that prepare you for a new season when your dreams can be fulfilled. Turn your prayers into an ongoing conversation rather than a one-sided speech. When you speak, pause to listen. I do not always answer with thunder. Often, I guide you through a simple sense of peace in your heart. It might be a gentle internal warning urging you to wait, or a quiet nudge to reach out to someone. Be attentive to these subtle cues. Act in love when I inspire you to connect with someone. Withdraw from a situation if my spirit signals danger. Cultivating sensitivity will help you sense my lead more clearly. Embrace your life's story, remembering that mistakes are stepping stones to transformation when you remain connected to my heart. Accept the interruptions in your day as potential windows for divine grace. An unexpected call for help might come just when you are busy. Instead of resenting these detours, consider that I may be showing you a priority only you can address in that moment. When you follow these quiet prompts, you become a channel of blessing. Eventually, you will look back and rejoice in the abundance of love you have poured out, for in giving, you also receive. Do not overlook the quiet power you have to make a profound difference. In my eyes, greatness is measured by the depth of your love and the truthfulness of your spirit, not by achievements or public applause. A humble act of kindness can echo through eternity. Remain faithful in small things, for I notice every gesture. Every time you resist anger, every time you forgive, and every time you shine light into another's darkness. These choices build a legacy greater than any human recognition. Lift your eyes to the vast sky above. Let it remind you of my boundless creativity and limitless possibility. Just as the horizon stretches beyond your sight, so does my plan for you exceed what you can envision right now. When problems come, stand strong. Do not flee from them, but face them with the knowledge that I stand at your side, enabling you to overcome. Your limitations do not define you, for I am the source of your strength in weakness. Each sunrise gives you a chance to move forward with unwavering faith. If you find yourself questioning who you are or where you fit in, return to my word about you. I call you treasured, chosen, and beloved. When you face a flood of conflicting messages, return to my promises and let them anchor you in the reality that nothing can separate you from my love. No matter how your emotions change, my presence is constant. The more you think on my truth, the more deeply you will experience solid confidence. Even if you do not always feel strong, as you remain in me, you will grow in resilience and see yourself more clearly. Look for reasons to be thankful. Even in adversity, gratitude can shift your perspective, helping you recognize my steadfast faithfulness. Notice the small blessings: a kind word from a friend, a ray of sunlight after rainfall, a nourishing meal, or laughter that breaks through stress. Though such gifts may seem small, they show my hand at work, sprinkling hope throughout daily life. As you cultivate gratitude, your spirit will soar, and fresh hope will spring forth, reminding you that there is always a reason to believe in a brighter tomorrow. Stay close to me when fleeting temptations lure you with false comforts. You may feel the pull of harmful habits, toxic relationships, or escapism. These may appear to soothe your pain or distract you from obligations, but they cannot fill the space in your heart that only I can occupy. Be honest about what truly nourishes your soul and what merely numbs you. Embrace abundant life, casting aside the influences that drain your spirit. If you feel a powerful urge to do something you know is harmful, open your heart to me. I will give you the power and clarity to remain firm. You will not face your battles alone. Understand, I am a God of new beginnings. I am always calling you to explore, to grow, and to flourish. You are meant to break free from old cycles if you genuinely seek transformation. Every time you align your heart with mine, you move closer to a life brimming with fullness. I long for you to have emotional wholeness, a vibrant faith, and the joy of extending love to those around you. Do not think change is impossible. It may unfold gradually, but with each day, you will see my hand renewing your mind, healing your heart, and reviving your passion. I see the heavy shadows you carry for those you love. You want them to experience my favor, health, or breakthroughs in their personal struggles. Bring those heartfelt desires to me. Ask for wisdom on how best to support them. Love them generously without trying to control them. Recognize I work in people's lives in ways you do not see. It hurts to watch someone you love suffer, but trust that I am powerfully present in their journey as well. Your prayers resonate in heaven, and I am listening to every earnest plea. Make space for my involvement, my intervention, and the unveiling of my heart at the time and in the manner I know is best. Even in your highest moments of success and celebration, remember my presence. It is easy to call on me in hardship, but do not forget me when joy abounds. Acknowledge my goodness and be mindful of my gifts. This awareness will keep your heart tender and your priorities aligned. In times of victory, let humility grow within you, ensuring that you remember who granted you the strength and opportunity to succeed. Celebrate wholeheartedly, but let your gratitude anchor you in me. I cherish just as deeply the moments of celebration when joy graces your life. Allow your gratitude to flow abundantly, recognizing that all blessings come from my boundless benevolence. This dance of thanksgiving forges a profound bond between us and reveals countless more reasons to rejoice. As you delight in life's abundance, whether grand or subtle, your spirit remains open to my unwavering desire to bless you further. Let gratitude ripple through your life, resonating with my constant devotion. Remember, I am not a distant observer who sets the universe in motion and then steps away. I am intimately involved, weaving compassion into the very fabric of life through remarkable souls like you. In moments when you show kindness to a neighbor, uplift someone who feels unseen, or forgive an offense that might otherwise fester, you ascend to a higher plane, becoming a living reflection of love. You walk this earth not merely as a spectator, but as a channel of my divine favor. Each day grants you fresh opportunities to embody compassion, understanding, and true kindness. Through this, you reveal my nature to those who may never open a sacred text or enter a place of worship. You prove that love prevails, and hope is an unstoppable force. Though life at times feels like an endless parade of wins and losses, know that I remain your steadfast foundation. Nothing can diminish my love for you, regardless of shifting circumstances. You may part with people, possessions, or dreams once dear to your heart, but my presence will never leave you. I am unwavering in my commitment to journey with you through every exultant peak and every heart-rending valley. Embrace this enduring truth. You are mine, and I am ever devoted to your flourishing. As you keep your heart inclined toward me, you will experience a deep serenity, an enduring strength, and wisdom surpassing anything the world can offer. My dearest child, I have known you from the very beginning, and my love for you remains unchanged. Let these words bring you calm, courage, and clarity. Draw close, and I will show you the wonders of my kingdom. Walk in faith, and I will guide you step by step. When your own power wanes, mine shines brightest in your weakness. Recognizing your limitations is not a flaw, but an indication of strength. Indeed, understanding where you end and another begins is crucial for profound spiritual growth. Allow me to complete what you cannot. Let me lift you when the burden grows too heavy. In the synergy of your faith and my power, miracles unfold. You need not assemble all the puzzle pieces by yourself. Cast aside the illusion of self-reliance and let my infinite abundance sustain you. Surrender here is not about giving up, but about embracing a higher expression of my capacity and realizing that true strength emerges from partnership with me. It brings me great joy to see you connect with my words of life. As you immerse yourself in them, you equip your mind with a truth so firm it banishes every lie. The more deeply you absorb these truths, the more readily you recognize and discard the falsehoods that attempt to cloud your spirit. I long for you to feed your soul daily with messages that inspire hope, resilience, and love. Let these words echo within you, sink in deeply, and shape your choices and worldview. If you are unsure where to start, begin by contemplating my character. Love, patience, justice, and mercy. Aligning your thoughts with my nature wards off the shadows of despair or condemnation. No matter your age, status, or past, my directive remains. Live boldly, fueled by love. You might feel it's too late to have an impact, or that your influence is too small. Yet as long as you have breath, you have the power to affect the world around you. By nurturing those who come after you, extending warmth and generosity, supporting those in need, investing time in worthwhile causes, or offering a heartfelt smile to someone who feels invisible. Each act of kindness carries immense value. Everyone carries my spirit in motion, and I cherish your willingness to be a channel of my peace and joy. Never underestimate the strength of renewal. In a world that glorifies endless productivity, it's vital to carve out moments of rest. Rest is not weakness. It is part of the sacred rhythm I designed for your well-being. In resting from your labors, you grant your mind, body, and spirit the opportunity to be restored. This is a profound act of trust, acknowledging that the cosmos will continue spinning even when you cease your striving. Such pauses open the way for you to sense my presence more fully, to receive fresh insights, and to reclaim the energy you need to serve with excellence. Welcome rest as the divine gift I created it to be, one that renews and empowers you. When doubts arise about my greatness, look at the vast night sky. Observe the seemingly endless expanse and the innumerable flickering lights. Let this remind you that while I rule the universe with precision, I also cherish every detail of your life. This paradox, my dominion over the infinite and my affection for the individual, reveals the breadth of my nature. Wonders abound around you, waiting to be acknowledged. Let nature's beauty and intricacy lift your thoughts above life's everyday concerns. As wonder fills your heart, receive the truth that if I care for the stars, oceans, and creatures of this world, how infinitely more do I care for you, made in my likeness and held with eternal devotion. You may feel overwhelmed by the weight of your responsibilities and the rapid pace of change around you. Embrace the freedom to pause and seek my presence in quiet reflection. I never rush you into transformation. Instead, I call you on a journey that unfolds gradually, each moment revealing more. By nurturing patience within yourself, you will see ever more clearly the steadfast love that has always surrounded you. Growth isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it is subtle and gentle, like a flower opening to the dawn. It may take time for you to grasp the full scope of the change taking place within you. Yet every step forward is significant. When painful memories surface, summon the courage to bring them into my sacred presence. Allow me to guide you in releasing their grip on your heart. Yes, they are part of your story, but they do not hold the power to define the path ahead. As you face these memories openly before me, I will supply the healing and understanding you need to integrate them in a healthy way, freeing you from their pain. Over time, these memories will become a wellspring of empathy and wisdom, enabling you to uplift others carrying similar wounds. Embrace the splendor of your journey. Though you have faced difficulties, there has also been abundant beauty, valuable lessons, and profound personal growth. Celebrate every step, whether joyful or sorrowful, for each moment has shaped who you are. Offer every part of your story to me, so that I may redeem it and use it for a purpose that showcases my love. Do not despise the slow progress or the trials you've endured. They are pieces of a grand tapestry that I see in its entirety, carefully woven for your enrichment and the blessing of countless others. In my presence, search deep within. Identify any place where fear of failure holds you back from bold opportunities. Ask where prudence might have turned into paralysis. Courageous decisions made in alignment with my wisdom can lead to outcomes beyond what you ever imagined. Although I cannot promise a life devoid of challenges, I assure you of my presence through them all. If you fall, I will be there to steady you. If you stumble, I will lift you up. Let my steadfast commitment to your growth embolden you to try new things, trusting that even obstacles can serve a greater purpose in your story. I want you to understand how profoundly intimate my connection with you is. I am not far away, content to watch from a distance. I delight in every act of trust you offer, every sincere prayer, every moment of awe, each time you choose to believe in me despite adversity. My heart overflows with joy whenever you let go of negativity and choose love instead. You were created to reflect my nature, serving as a vibrant example of goodness, hope, and peace. When people see your patience, they catch a glimpse of my enduring patience. When they see your kindness, they glimpse my grace. Never discount the significance of these everyday acts of love. Resist the urge to withdraw when life's burdens grow heavy. Your pain might tempt you to build barriers around your heart for self-protection. While solitude can foster healing as you reconnect with me, isolation can rob you of the support and encouragement I designed you to receive from relationships. Humanity is imperfect, and conflict is inevitable. Still, never lose sight of the incredible harmony that can arise when hearts unite, rising above their differences. I created you to flourish in community. Your talents, insights, and presence are meaningful in another's journey, just as their uniqueness can enhance yours. Seek meaningful connections and find the courage to share your heart with those who value you. When you encounter someone who tests your patience or inflames your anger, remember that they, too, bear unseen struggles. This does not excuse abusive behavior, but it does allow you to respond with empathy rather than retaliation. Sometimes, people's harshness or unkind words are reflections of turmoil within. Be discerning about the access you give them to your life if they persist in causing you harm. Set healthy boundaries when necessary, but never let hatred take root in your heart. Extend grace when it is wise and right, and pray for the transformation only my Spirit can bring about in them. I see those moments when you question your worth upon witnessing others reach milestones you have yet to achieve. You wonder if you have deviated from your intended path. In those instances, recall that your journey is not a competition. Every soul has its own pace and direction. Your true success lies in walking my path with faith, not measuring yourself against another's progress. Celebrate the accomplishments of others, knowing your story will unfold in its own remarkable way. By doing so, you keep envy at bay, ensuring your heart remains open to receive the blessings that appear exactly when they are meant for you. When you feel a stirring within, an urging to pray more earnestly, to dig deeper into spiritual truths, or to devote yourself more fully to me, do not dismiss it. Such promptings are my invitations from my heart to yours. They indicate that I am calling you into deeper communion, offering you the chance to experience me in a more profound and vibrant way. Do not let thoughts of unworthiness or unreadiness prevent you from pursuing deeper wisdom. I empower those who are willing. Come to me, just as you are, with honesty and receptivity, and I will welcome you. I will share my wisdom, my nature, and my peace in your daily life, transforming even the simplest moments into something sacred. There may have been times in your life when what you hoped for did not match reality. Perhaps you expected a specific result that never materialized. Know that my vantage point is beyond your reach. Sometimes, I withhold a temporary reward to establish a lasting blessing. Trials build a strength within you that surpasses the ordinary, preparing you for a greater purpose. Although it is perfectly valid to voice frustration or confusion, always remember that my love never falters. I bring forth good even out of dark seasons. Embrace hope, and in time you will see the larger plan I have been weaving for your good and for the good of those around you. When questions about my existence arise, bring them to me directly. Your queries, frustrations, and doubts do not unsettle me. True faith does not spring from unquestioned acceptance, but from earnest dialogue and an openness to discover new insights. If anything troubles you about the world or about your convictions, invite me to walk with you in your search. Contemplate deeply, immerse yourself in my word, and glean wisdom from trusted voices. Gradually, understanding will take shape. Sometimes it arrives as a fresh insight that slightly shifts your perspective, enabling you to perceive my work in ways you had not noticed before. Allow my compassion to dissolve any bitterness lodged in your heart. Life can be merciless, and witnessing heartbreak or injustice can obscure your vision. Remember that compassion reigns supreme over cynicism. Let it guide you to pray for the hurting, to defend the voiceless, and to stand resolutely with those who feel alone. By embodying genuine compassion, you become a conduit of my healing for a wounded world. Over time, your faith matures, and you discover a stronger sense of calling. Even if your actions seem small against seemingly insurmountable odds, trust that I can amplify them in ways you cannot imagine. In moments of emptiness, when doubt clouds your way and accomplishment feels distant, pause and refocus on the essence of who you are. To love, to share that love with others, and to walk in unity with the one who created you. When these basic truths illuminate your choices and relationships, your life becomes a masterpiece. Achievements in the material sphere hold some value, but they do not measure the pinnacle of a truly fulfilled life. Commune with my beloved every day. Foster connections of faith and generosity in your circle of influence. As you do, any lingering emptiness will yield to an expanding harmony with the purpose I have designed for you. Rest in the knowledge that I am always willing to grant fresh starts. If you stumble today, I am ready to guide you toward a new tomorrow. If you wander from your truest self, I am prepared to receive your repentance and place you back on the path of renewal. If your faith falters, I will continuously reassure you that trusting me is always the right choice. This eternal dance of highs and lows is woven into our shared story, and I walk it with you every time. Your worth in my love is unshaken, no matter how often you fall. Embrace this promise in your soul, allowing it to liberate you from remorse and empower you to learn, to grow, and to rise anew. Life moves through seasons, from the innocence of youth to the turbulence of adolescence, from adult responsibilities to the insights of old age, shifting from one calling to another, changing locations time and again. Some transitions excite you, others bring sorrow, and still others fill you with uncertainty. Yet, through it all, I remain by your side. Though life's tides may change, I am your firm anchor. Welcome transformation as an opportunity for renewed vision and new starts. If fear arises, bring it into my presence. Let my gentle hand calm your spirit, assuring you of an unshakable strength when you walk with me. Each season has the potential for fullness if you stay close to me, even when life leads you down unexpected roads. When I bless you, extend those blessings to others. You are meant to share your gifts, your time, your resources, your wisdom, your kindness with the world around you. Generosity is an essential aspect of my character, and as you embody it, you will discover even deeper riches in your own life. This is not about mere self-benefit. It is about a life aligned with the very nature of love, interwoven into existence itself. When you willingly share what has been entrusted to you, you become an indispensable part of the flow of abundance. A generous spirit uncovers great joy, and it will witness my favor flourishing in remarkable ways. If you ever feel unprepared for the challenges before you, know that I equip you day by day. Each day offers lessons that strengthen you for what is to come. You may not understand these lessons immediately, but they build on each other masterfully. Even something as small as cultivating patience in a minor annoyance can become invaluable when you face a greater test later on. Trust this process. Remain alert to the instruction I give, through sacred texts, through experiences, through people, and through the gentle nudges of your own spirit. In time, you will see how your character has been shaped in ways you never imagined, preparing you for a future more splendid than you dreamed possible. When you feel torn between your ideals and the harshness of reality, do not give in to discouragement. That tension can serve as a guiding force, propelling you toward the growth your spirit yearns for. Where you sense your own inadequacy, recognize it and seek my wisdom. Where you see opportunities for improvement in the world around you, step forward with courage and intention. Turn frustration into a drive for deeper love, patience, and boldness. I operate even in this tension, shaping your desires and directing your path. Surrender these burdens to me and watch as I turn disappointment into resolution, confusion into clarity, and longing into purposeful action, all infused with compassion. Pause for a moment and simply notice your breath. Let it symbolize the divine life flowing through you, sustained by my spirit. In the midst of life's busyness, take a few seconds to acknowledge my presence and my unceasing love for you. Exhale your anxiety and inhale trust. Turn these quiet pauses into a practice. They will anchor you in the present and remind you that you are held by a love surpassing any worry competing for your attention. In these moments of stillness, you strengthen our connection, a bond forged in divine love, where I am protector and you are my beloved, where I am guide and you are my disciple. Look around you and realize that no person is beyond my love. This includes those you find difficult to understand or whose actions you disapprove of. If you find yourself consumed by anger or judgment, bring that struggle to me. Ask that I reveal truth, allowing you to see the pain underlying their behavior. This doesn't mean accepting injustice or harm. Instead, it means letting compassion guide your actions and your words. Sometimes love takes the form of firm boundaries or hard truths, but it always comes from a desire for healing and genuine change. You embody that love when you hold on to the possibility of redemption for every soul. I rejoice when I see you take delight in life's simplest gifts: a shared meal with friends, a walk in nature, a child's laughter, or a quiet moment of meditation. Within you, I planted an endless capacity for wonder. Nurture it with care. Let the beauty and kindness that move your heart inspire you. Though these moments may appear small, they are powerful reminders that lasting goodness exists. As you savor these instances, your spirit grows in joy and gratitude, which then radiate into your interactions with others. This heightened awareness of life's gentle blessings has the power to uplift your spirit, reminding you that even in adversity, there are divine gifts waiting to be recognized. Your worth is immeasurable. Many voices insist you must strive harder, achieve more, or gain more to be worthy. Yet my voice calls you to find rest in the truth that your essence is precious in my sight. If you measure your worth solely by external achievements, you risk overlooking the inherent dignity I bestowed upon you from the start. Your intrinsic value remains constant, regardless of life's changes. Embracing it frees you from the relentless need to prove yourself. Then, you begin to live from a place of security and serenity, knowing that your identity is rooted in my love, never in external validation. Lean on me in your loneliness. When you believe no one understands the depth of your feelings, I do. When you think your voice fades unheard into the vastness, I hear you clearly. While nurturing human relationships is essential, and I urge you to do so, some needs remain unfulfilled. Let me fill those spaces in the quiet. In prayer or introspection, you may encounter a communion that transcends human limitation. Then, as you engage with people, you do so not out of longing, but out of fullness, allowing authentic connections to flourish without the weight of expecting them to meet all your needs. When you lose something dear, a cherished companion, a dream, or a sense of security, it is natural to grieve. I understand the deep sorrow that accompanies releasing what seemed unshakable. Let me share that grief with you, gently and patiently. Healing follows its own divine timetable. Emotions have a place, and mourning can cleanse your soul of illusions, preparing space for new beginnings. In time, I will help you gather the fragments and reshape a renewed perspective. But do not feel rushed to move past your grief. I walk with you patiently, providing comfort and assurance that no separation can diminish my enduring love for you. Know that each moment holds a chance for renewal. Every dawn announces the grace made available to you that day. And no matter what has occurred, you can realign yourself with my truth again. Bring me your regrets and failures, and I will transform them into insight and calling. You can rise above past decisions. If your heart truly seeks change, move forward in hope, confident that I recognize every effort you make to live in harmony with love and truth. My mercy knows no limit, and my power is made perfect in your honesty and willingness to follow. Cling to me, and you will find that your burdens feel lighter, not because challenges won't arise, but because you will face them with my strength and presence beside you. My nature grants clarity amid turmoil, comfort in sorrow, and courage when fear rages. Embrace the certainty of my unwavering love for you. Let it ground you, so that no matter how fiercely the storms rage, you remain firmly rooted in your true self, supported by unceasing love and guidance. Embrace this moment, knowing you are cherished. Step confidently into the future, assured that I will always walk beside you. Indeed, beloved, pay close attention to my words. I am breaking the chains that once bound you to suffering, humiliation, and fear. Listen to the echo of your liberation, like a heavenly symphony perfectly tuned for your life. Nothing will ever hold you captive again. Not painful memories, hidden failures, or the fear that once robbed you of boldness. The era of tyranny is ending because I am stepping into your story. Prepare to witness a remarkable shift. I am unleashing a divine abundance that exceeds every hope you've held. That is exactly what I am doing, bringing the impossible into your reality. You have wept in solitude, carrying the weight of the world, feeling as though you were nearing your limit. You might think you are hidden, but I see everything. I see the thoughts that haunt you through sleepless nights and the burdens lingering in the silence of your heart while the world sleeps. I have been with you through every lonely dawn, each moment you contemplated surrender. And now I declare that your tears were not in vain. I will take hold of your finances, and the seeds you planted in sorrow will blossom into pure delight. I am transcending every boundary, erasing debts and breaking the chains of shame and financial hardship. What seemed locked away for ages will open under my command. Doors that time attempted to seal will awaken once again. Contracts, opportunities, and resources will flow from unexpected sources, for I am the one who brings them forth. I am the master of every treasure, the keeper of heaven's storehouse. You will stand in dignity, for I have decreed abundance upon your home. Yet I want you to understand this clearly. The transformation I am initiating begins from within. I am reclaiming your core, unraveling every falsehood you've clung to. You are chosen for greatness. Yes, for greatness. You are not too flawed to serve me. I claimed you long before you turned to seek me. I chose you, imperfections and all, so that my power would shine brightest in those very flaws. What people have rejected, I have embraced. What was overlooked by mortals, I have etched into my memory. What others dismissed as worthless, I recognize as priceless. Have no fear. Nothing can stand in the way of what I have destined for you. No adversity is too great to defeat the power I am unleashing. No resistance can halt my plans. No accusation, no criticism, no mistake from your past can reduce the resolve I have for you. My purpose surpasses any error you have made. My grace reaches deeper than any guilt you have felt. I not only forgive you, I restore you. I elevate you. I empower you to stand once more. "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This promise is already unfolding. Even as you read these words, I stand next to you, connecting with your spirit, restoring your dreams, bringing peace to your chaos, silencing your fears, and reigniting your hopes. What I am preparing for you is monumental, eternal, and beyond mere human comprehension. It will be impossible to deny or dismiss my works. The brilliance of my glory in your life cannot be hidden any longer. You are here to receive abundance, to live boldly in confidence, and to triumph over fear. You are meant to grasp all that has been prepared for you. The time is now. Lift your gaze, elevate your heart. Inhale deeply, for change is at hand. Provision is on its way, and the joy that once seemed distant is now drawing near. I reign supreme over your story this day. I am the one who turns mourning into dancing. I am the power that brings life into barren places. Hope is arising, faith is ascending. Right now, the extraordinary begins. Right now, I stand with you, closer than ever before. I saw you hide your pain behind a smile. I saw you wake up this morning, exhausted, yet clothe yourself in resilience for another day. I saw how you portrayed strength to spare your loved ones any worry. You have done everything in your power to remain composed, even when you feel like you're crumbling inside. But I ask you, how long will you keep going without resting in my embrace? Have you ever tried to hold everything together on your own? You arranged every detail with divine precision, mapped out destinies, crafted remarkable plans, and considered everyone in your orbit. Yet you did not fully surrender to me. Clutching control so tightly has made your heart pound with anxiety. You try to hold back the flow of time and the hardships that come your way, as though your hands alone could manage these uncontrollable forces. It's like trying to fill a cracked pot with water. No matter how hard you try, it slips through your fingers, leaving you drained every time. I did not create you to live in weariness. I am the source of your insight. Even in your silent moments, I grasp the depths of your thoughts. In those nighttime stillnesses, when you stare off into emptiness, unsure of your next move, I am there. Each tear you shed while doing the dishes, each worry gripping your heart as you lie awake, and every pain you endure silently to protect others, I witness them all. I have been by your side, not in the silence you assume, but vigilantly, ensuring that the storms around you would not destroy you. You believed unwavering strength was your only route, that showing vulnerability was a form of defeat. Yet I tell you, recognizing your limits allows me to move without restraint. There is no need for pretense when you come to me. I know every facet of you. I see how you hide your fear behind a smile. I know that when you say, everything will be fine, there's a tempest within. I am the divine one, unshaken by your sorrow. I am the one who stoops to hear your every breath. Trying to control everything is like a delicate bird trying to fly while tethered by an invisible cord. You long to move forward, yet something holds you back, unconvinced, telling you that if you let go, it will all collapse. Trust in me. When you relinquish control to my hands, what felt unsteady becomes firm. What seemed broken rises in strength. What appeared ambiguous is revealed as part of my grand design. This reliance on me is the only path to true clarity and invincible hope. Just as the earth embraces the rain to grow, so you must embrace your need for me to truly live. You were not made to shoulder the weight of the world. You were made to walk with me. I am the power that steadies your steps when the ground beneath you gives way. I am the strength that lifts your spirit when you feel lost. I am the light that sparks hope, shining through your darkest storms. Remember the moment you questioned your ability to endure? I heard it. Before you even voiced it, I had already prepared your deliverance. You stood strong because I sustained you. Even when you had no idea I was working on your behalf, attending to the smallest details, lifting burdens unseen, and fortifying your soul when physical energy ran dry. I have been your steady fortress, ever present, even when the world offered no support. Do not overlook the power with which I have enveloped you. You are still standing in spite of everything. That is no coincidence. It is proof of my unceasing influence in your life. Even in your loneliest hours, my presence never wavered. Even when you longed to vanish, I pursued you. Even when you questioned yourself, I spoke your identity aloud in reverence. You have always been part of my plan. You are always held within my grasp. Today, I urge you to accept the gift of being loved. Have the courage to let go, to release the worries you've been clinging to, believing no one else would carry them for you. I stand ready to lift the burdens that have weighed you down, and not only that, I will turn them into your greatest testimony. That which weighs on you now will become the triumphant story of your journey, a testament to my unfailing love. I will never abandon you, and if you look closely, you will see that I have always been there. Even in moments you thought you were alone, even when my voice was just a whisper, even in the silence that you assumed was emptiness. That quiet was not absence, it was my protective covering. With all my love, I now guide you toward the rest you so deeply desire. Time has not run out. A new day has dawned. How much longer will you fight battles that are not yours to fight, carrying weights that were never meant to be yours? How much longer will you let fear dictate your choices, hinder your progress, and bury the core of who you truly are? I created you to thrive, not merely survive. I formed you to overcome every storm with a spirit secured in me. The time has come to be fully yourself. You have accepted pain as though it were an essential part of your life's story, settling for small glimpses of peace as if you were unworthy of complete wholeness. You have walked with hunched shoulders, not because of any lack of strength, but because the weight of fear has been heavier than it should be. You have listened to misleading voices, including the lies within your own heart. But I ask, since when has your identity been dictated by doubt? Have you forgotten the one who called you out, who set you apart from the beginning? Your presence in the crowd was no accident. I sought you intentionally. It was I who brought you into greatness. Why then, do you trust the threats around you more than my promise for your life? Fear has bound you in endless cycles. It has led you to forfeit victory before even starting. It has dimmed the light in your eyes. But today, I say fear no longer holds you captive. How many times have you held back, hoping for the right moment? How many doors have gone untried because you assumed they would be slammed shut? How many words have you swallowed because you assumed no one would care to hear them? You have confined yourself with walls of uncertainty, forgetting that I govern time, open doors, and inspire speech. Stop reinforcing your pain with barriers. Your pain does not define you. It is only part of my process of renewal. You were created for deep waters, yet you linger on the shore, afraid of what lies beneath. Have I ever abandoned you? Have I ever left you to struggle without me? Has your cry ever gone unheard? You fear failing. Yet can't you see that even your failures direct you forward? You fear not being enough, yet you forget that I am the one who completes every gap in you. How long will you submit to the unknown? How long will you dismiss my good news as though pain were the only reality you know? I am calling you higher, but you must release the emotional anchors that keep you tethered. If you continue clinging to what you think is safe, you will never rise to your full stature. As long as you run from what terrifies you, you will never discover the power within you, ready to be unleashed. I have given you a spirit of power, not of fear. I have given you my love. I have blessed you with a sound mind. The faith you hold is not merely a product of human effort. It was placed there by my own hand. Now is the time for you to fully activate it, to advance even when the way is unclear, to leap even when the ground seems distant. I elevate those who trust in me. I remain steadfast even when everything else crumbles. You have allowed fear to guide you. It urges inaction, pretending the timing isn't right, whispering of doom. But those voices are not mine. I bring clarity, not doubt. When I speak, peace follows. When I move, I direct the way. When I send, I equip with power. Fear tries to stop what I have already declared will succeed. But today I proclaim it shall restrain you no more. Live beyond your limitations. Live free from guilt, shame, or uncertainty. You possess an eternal destiny no earthly constraint can limit. Wherever fear insists, you can't, I declare, yes, you will. Wherever fear says it's beyond your reach, I proclaim, I have chosen you. Where fear blocks, I command, go. You are destined to shine, to radiate my glory. You are here to stand tall against giants, not to cower in their shadow, but to conquer them by faith. You are neither small nor powerless, and the timing is always ripe. You are perfectly positioned to see my power at work. The struggle is not yours to resolve alone. The outcome is not yours to control. Everything belongs to me. If it is mine, then fear cannot touch it. Trust in me as never before. Do not fix your eyes on the storm or the waves, but on my presence, for I am with you in every second, every tear, every silent moment, and every fear. I am greater than any obstacle, more tangible than any doubt, and stronger than any storm. I am your Lord, and that truth is everlasting. What I have planned for you is everlasting as well, a radiance that will not fade, a solidity that stands. What I bring to your life is deeply rooted, purposeful, and enduring. My response takes time because it holds eternal value. It is not just to satisfy a short-term need, it is part of a grand design I have known from the start. It carries my essence, my being, and my unchanging love. I do not rush, yet every step I take is executed with perfect precision. Every detail of what I do is skillfully orchestrated, driven by love and guided by an eternal perspective. You asked for provision, I responded with transformation. You sought an exit, I opened a road. You called for healing, I introduced a complete renewal. My work surpasses temporary fixes. It is the deep remodeling of your entire life. I am not a deity of superficial quick fixes. I am the Almighty, going beyond appearances and surpassing every hope hidden in the heart. I do not give leftovers. I lay out a lavish feast. I am the feast. The wealth I provide extends far beyond material possessions. It is a transformation from the inside out, infused with permanence. While circumstances may change, it will remain. You have prayed for my help, waiting for better days, yearning for peace. Today I affirm that every promise I make will be fulfilled. If I speak something, it will come to pass. If I vow something, it will never fail. You do not have to understand every detail. Simply trust that my ways exceed your present comprehension. Vast miracles are unfolding beyond your view. Doors are forming that you do not yet see. People are being aligned with your life. People who will serve as solutions rather than burdens, providing clarity and purpose. What I am forming is lasting. It will endure, unmoved by the storms. It belongs to you, and no one can seize it. You are beyond precious to me, so I take my time in shaping your future. I do not fling random things your way. I provide what bears the weight of eternity. I am crafting a legacy with your life, a testimony that will resound through generations. What I am doing in you today will shine like a guiding light for those who come after. Even when you are no longer here, the impact of my work in you will remain. You believed you were too small to merit something so grand, that you were unworthy of such blessing. But I see beyond mortal limits. I see the heart beyond flaws and painful history. I see the fruit of my labor in you. And what I cultivate, I nurture with unmatched devotion. What I begin, I will finish. What I give, no one can revoke. Stop doubting my power just because your surroundings seem limited. A seed looks insignificant, yet it holds the potential to transform entire landscapes. And you are that seed. Within you lies a force yet to be revealed. At the proper moment, it will burst forth, and no one will deny that I brought it about. My creation will restore vigor where there was despair and offer clarity where emptiness once reigned. It will bring solid strength where chaos once prevailed, and further still, it will make my name shine in power and majesty over your life. People will see my handiwork in you and know that I am real, that I am faithful, and that I keep my promises. You thought your patience was wasted, but it was in fact your shield. It was your growth. It was a divine refining. I did not punish you with waiting. I strengthened you. I prepared your heart so that, when the blessing arrived, you would be equipped to uphold, protect and magnify what has been given to you. Now is the time to embrace with unshakable faith what I am about to release into your life. Get ready, for it is vast and cannot be contained by the limitations of your past. You will be undone, remade, and overwhelmed by my goodness. You will enter a realm beyond what you once believed possible. What I have crafted is astounding, unique, and wholly divine. It is my carefully planned response for you alone. When it comes, because it will, you will see unmistakably that it was I and none other. It was destiny. It was the precise manifestation of my plan for you from the beginning. For I am your maker, the Lord Almighty, and my devotion to you remains unwavering. Those chains that once bound you are being shattered. Chains that felt so familiar you wove them into your identity. But I created you for liberty, not bondage, and where my spirit is, there is freedom. Listen well. I am breaking the chains that held you back, the fear that silenced you, the uncertainty that kept you from moving forward. All of these are dissolving under the power of my presence. You were designed to rise beyond your yesterdays. The past no longer dictates your future. I walked with you through all of it, saw every moment unfold, and covered it in my grace. I rise above your failures. I hold no grudges against you. I am not here to shame you. I am here to lift you up. Stand in this truth. You need not remain a prisoner to a past already redeemed. There is no debt left for you to pay. How many times have you limited yourself due to old, hurtful words spoken over you? Words that left scars, shaping your behavior to defend against more pain, only to also keep you from true growth? Today, I break apart all that was built on lies, all that caged you in pain. You are no longer bound. Being free does not mean you lack scars. It means those scars no longer control you. It means the old wounds have no more power to define your choices. I free you from all that you have hidden, even from yourself. You thought it was resolved, yet the hurt lingered underneath. I journeyed to the root cause, the very core, where everything began. And here I am now, bringing healing where you need it most. I am breaking the chains of comparison. You've measured yourself against others, imagining you're always behind, always beneath, always lacking. But I did not create you to match anyone else. I formed you uniquely, endowed with particular gifts for a remarkable destiny. You do not have to conform to anyone's standards. Embrace your genuine identity, the one I fashioned. In doing so, you will spark a freedom within you, an unstoppable fire that no outside force can extinguish. I am breaking the chains of your fear of rejection. You have changed yourself just to fit in, stayed quiet to keep the peace, or shrunk back to avoid judgment. Yet there is no need to fear rejection from others. I have accepted you completely, flaws, wounds, doubts, and all, and my love never wavers. I will not turn away from you in weakness. The freedom I give is not just spiritual. It affects your thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. I am liberating you from self-sabotage, from starting and stopping, from believing briefly but giving in to doubt, from dreaming and then pulling back in terror. Where you once stumbled, you will now stand firm. Where you once halted, you will now advance farther than before. Where you once fell, you will now rule with grace. I am ending the cycle of emotional stagnation, the never-ending loop where the same hurt keeps reappearing in different forms. New settings, but the same heartbreak. New opportunities, but the same obstruction. New faces, but the same unease. The cycle ends now. You will not go around this mountain of pain again. You will not be caught in the same repetitive thoughts or the same unhealed wounds. Today, I set you free. I release you into the realm of limitless possibility. Today, I declare your liberty. Do not be mistaken into thinking freedom is a life without challenges. Freedom means moving through adversity unchained. You can feel fear and still advance with confidence. You can remember the past without allowing it to pull you back. The freedom I offer supersedes external conditions, arising from knowing that I am greater than any failure, any pain, any boundary. Understand that no effort against you can thwart my work. The chains formed by words, attitudes, neglect, or mistreatment are all being broken. Nothing is too strong for my power, no darkness too profound for my light. Now breathe deeply and acknowledge your deliverance. The burden that once oppressed you is gone. The guilt that once condemned you has no power anymore. The heaviness of your silence is lifted. In its place, I offer a lightness of heart, a renewed identity, and the courage to live unburdened by fear. Step into the light of your true identity. No longer apologize for who you are. You are free to stand in your rightful place, unbound by others' expectations, free to embrace yourself fully, free to assert your worth, free to reject what has caused you pain, free to pursue the vision I have given you, free to start anew despite what you have endured, free to love boundlessly, and free to trust me once more. As you enter this new season, I walk with you every step of the way. In every decision, every tear, and every smile. I have been here from the beginning, but now you will perceive my presence in a fresh way. You have been released from every chain that once defined your life. You are my beloved child, called to exist in liberty and in strength, bearing my inheritance. Children do not need restriction. They only need to trust. And you, dearest one, are truly free. I am the one who transforms stories. Your life's narrative is being rewritten. Every chapter thus far, every painful moment you believed was wasted, every period stained with sorrow, is now being reshaped by my hand. You thought time was lost, but I assure you that every moment carried meaning. What you considered failure, I see as the foundation for something extraordinary. Where you saw an ending, I see a new dawn. Understand, everything is within my sovereignty. No situation is beyond my ability to restore. No past is too tarnished for my cleansing. No pain is too deep for my redemption. I do not merely patch things up, I make them new. I do not merely fix what is broken, I recreate it entirely. What I am doing in your life transcends trying to recover what once slipped away. This is a new creation, radiant, purposeful, and influential. Where there was shame, there will be honor. Where there were moments that made you hang your head, those places will be marked by my presence, showing that I was with you even in the turmoil. The very place of your downfall will become proof that I never left your side. Where there was once sorrow, a grand intention will arise. Every tear, every loss, every wounding has been seen and cherished. Every cry of your heart has been recorded. Each bit of suffering is transformed into greater meaning when offered up to me. Pain now yields healing and elevation. What once held you captive now thrusts you forward into destiny. True purpose often blossoms in hidden ground, nurtured by sorrow, unuttered hopes, and long stretches of waiting. These elements have nourished your heart's soil, and the seeds buried there are about to sprout. From what felt like solitude, you will emerge as a messenger of truth. I quieted your voice for a season, not out of neglect, but to prepare you for what is about to unfold. You experienced phases of silence where it seemed your voice vanished into insignificance, yet my silence was never void of purpose. I was polishing your inner being so that when you spoke again, your words would resonate with power and authenticity. You will not just speak, you will be a catalyst for change. Your breakthroughs will be a beacon to others. Your triumphs will be the prompt for unveiling stories long hidden. Do not ignore the days of weeping. They watered the ground for what is about to burst forth. Like a finely pruned tree that appears defeated from the outside, the true strength was growing within all along. Today, I use each struggle to create lasting results. Outcomes rooted in wisdom, empathy, understanding, and bold faith. You will see the transformation once only glimpsed in your imagination. But know this, the most important changes begin within. Transforming your circumstances without changing your heart would be futile. That is why I started at your foundation. I reached into what was hidden. I restored what you tried to hide. I breathed life back into what you barely dared to hope for. As you are renewed from within, the world around you will reflect that renewal. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Creation will echo the transformation already underway in your soul. Prepare yourself, for the days ahead will bring unmistakable revelation. Stagnant situations will come alive with fresh momentum. Doors that seemed locked indefinitely will swing wide. People who left in silence will return, offering the answers you need. What once felt out of reach will effortlessly arrive in your hands, and you will realize it is not by human might, but by a heavenly touch. I am the Almighty who changes realities, and when I move, everything aligns with my purpose. I need very little to shift the entire landscape, sometimes just a whisper or a single action. Get ready to see changes happen in an instant. What you've long prayed for will become reality in a blink. But do not be alarmed. Do not let the suddenness confuse you. It is the glorious culmination of every seed you have planted faithfully, every quiet moment you endured in trust. You are here now, at this pivotal point where the miraculous can flourish. Recall that I am not just transforming your environment. I am starting with you, and then extending that change outward. Your home will be revived. Family bonds will be restored to beauty and strength. In places ruled by turmoil, peace will reign. In rifts, healing will triumph. You will carry my spirit into your household among your loved ones and for those you have prayed for in secret. Prepare yourself. Those who once doubted you will come seeking your insight. They will witness the skillful care I have given you and realize it was never chance. It was my touch, my design, and many will stand in awe, not because of your might, but because of the radiance that encircles you, and you will recognize that everything was worth it. Every hardship built resilience, every dark night made possible the brilliant dawn now emerging. I am rewriting your story, and no chapter is wasted. Each one is elevated. What was once your sorrow is becoming your triumphant declaration. What was once hidden in shadows now shines in glorious light. What you thought was the end is only the turning of a page in a narrative brimming with renewed life. For I am the creator, and when I write the story, it always ends in victory. While you thought all was still, I was orchestrating a grand plan behind the scenes, silently realigning what seemed lost, discarding what no longer served you, and preparing the ground for what is next. You may not have noticed, but my work never ceased. And now, the time has come for you to witness firsthand what has been forming in secret. Many times, you interpreted my silence as abandonment. You assumed that a lack of tangible signs meant no progress was being made. Yet my silence was never an absence. It was a fortress of divine strength, a masterpiece in progress, each detail perfected. Sometimes, for my plan to unfold fully, I need you to trust without tangible evidence, to walk without a clear view, and to endure without sign. Genuine faith grows in the hidden places, in quiet seasons. You held on during those silent intervals, and now I am revealing what was crafted in the dark. Doors are opening in response to your command, doors that remained closed to everyone else, even to you in the past. With my divine authority, these doors will yield. They will become sturdy portals, protected from the whims of chance, gateways anchored in promise. I am summoning connections into being, new people who will bring solutions, wisdom, and unwavering loyalty. Some of them you have yet to meet, but they are already being guided your way. Strength is being awakened. Negativity and unhelpful influences are being cut off. Embrace the reality of separations, for I am removing every hindrance that could block my plans. Revelations are emerging. Clarity is unfolding. Soon you will grasp why certain desires went unfulfilled, why certain doors remained shut, why certain people departed, and why your path diverged. It was not arbitrary. It was my protection. Today you will begin to thank me for what you once considered a loss. For every no I give, it is but a redirection towards something greater. All your waiting has not been in vain. Each moment, even the most difficult ones, has prepared you for the grandeur unfolding now. You were forged in the hidden corners of life, refined by trials, built upon foundations few cared to notice. That is why what is coming will last. It is eternal. It will stand unshaken by storms. It will serve as a magnificent sign of your faithful perseverance. I honor those who remain devoted even when all is dark. Today I am merging heaven and earth for your sake. I am establishing clarity. Amidst the chaos, I illuminate the shadows with my brilliance. I am awakening the parts of your being that have remained dormant for ages. This goes beyond mere spirituality. It reveals itself in tangible, visible ways. You will soon witness a miraculous transformation in your finances, health, emotions, and relationships. For I do not merely connect with spirit, I shape the very fabric of reality. I will astonish you with unexpected gifts. Resources long obstructed by red tape, malice, and human reluctance will begin to flow freely. What once seemed unattainable in the natural realm shall be effortlessly achieved through the extraordinary. You will see the extraordinary unfold before your eyes, for I wield supreme authority over every government, every monarch, and every decision made. I carve paths through barren wilderness. I forge connections across vast divides. I command water to spring forth from stone. You will discover grace where you once encountered hardship. Places that once overlooked you will now bow at your presence. Those who once ignored you will come seeking your company. Words spoken against you shall wither, for the truth I have set forth will reign supreme. You owe no one an explanation. Your only response will be the manifestation of my will, and all shall know that it was I who empowered and elevated you. Cast aside any lingering sadness and move forward with unwavering confidence. What transpired was necessary. Your pain has been transformed. What held you back could not defeat you. I have reclaimed every moment that slipped away. I have renewed your essence, and now I hasten my steps. Ancient vows have lain dormant, waiting for the perfect moment to be fulfilled, and that moment is upon us. What was once restrained now surges forth. What was hidden is now revealed. What was immobile now flows with divine energy. Yet I implore you, remain humble in spirit. Let not triumph obscure your true self. Let not prosperity diminish your dependence on me. Continue to seek me with unquenchable desire. Continue to listen with reverent awe. I love you. The journey continues, evolving with each fulfilled promise, yet never truly ending. Every season arrives with its own divine purpose. Every stage brings its own trials. I will stand by your side through them all. I stand with you in every bold step forward. Embrace the weight of the responsibility ahead. I would never burden you beyond your ability to bear, especially when I walk beside you. Have faith, you will be upheld, shaped, and directed. Guidance will come at the right time, and resources will flow alongside the mission. My work is complete. I do nothing without preparation. I grant no access without confirming you are ready to proceed. You called upon the heavens, you waited, your tears fell like rain, and you believed. Now is the time to embrace life, to see, and to reap. What I am releasing extends beyond your personal life. It will overflow into your home, your family, your friends, and even those you do not yet know. When I arrive, I do so with unwavering purpose. When I pour out my favor, it comes with intention. You will be a vessel, a solution, a living testament to the perfection of my timing, that every moment of waiting served a purpose, and that what seems impossible is only the beginning when I choose to intervene. I am bringing into your life individuals who align with the divine. They come not to drain you, but to walk alongside you with purpose. I know every disappointment you have faced. I witnessed the betrayals, the separations, the silent pains that cut deeper than words. I feel the tears you kept within. But today, I proclaim this to be a season of healing connections, partnerships that uplift, not those that tear down. The end of suffering clears the way for bonds that are genuine, honest, and filled with real love. I am cleansing the shared ground of our existence, purifying everything that has weighed on your spirit. Those who drained your vitality, distorted your faith, or clouded your emotions will find no place here. I am separating what is truly mine from the illusions that tried to divert you. This is not denial, it is protection. Not every bond that appeared was truly of my making. Many came out of curiosity, need, or pride. But now I am orchestrating divine connections. You will no longer walk alongside those who do not honor your calling. Those who wounded you will fade, not because I cannot heal, but because some connections once severed can no longer sustain the greatness I intend to create. I am a divine reconciler, yet I am also a protector and a guide. Protecting you sometimes means elevating you above certain people. You must understand that some connections were meant for only a brief season. If I removed them, it was because what once was a gift had become a hindrance. Now, I am your ultimate filter. All that flows from me brings peace. I refuse to see you conform just to gain approval. I refuse to watch you shrink to fit into limited love. I did not create you to beg for acceptance or to feel less than anyone. I offer you connections that recognize your worth, honor your spirit, and instead of competing with your brilliance, they celebrate the treasures you hold within. The love I am bringing into your life is radiant, untainted, and mutual. True alliances require no masks, only authenticity. Where discord once reigned, unity shall arise. I am mending fractured relationships, reconciling broken families, and strengthening the ties of kinship. Today I dismantle obstacles forged by harsh words and prolonged silences. What seemed beyond repair I will renew, for where there is true contrition and humility, I bring restoration. Within the realm of forgiveness, I act anew. Reconciliations will happen so naturally, it will seem like a divine intervention. My spirit will reach deep into hearts, healing old wounds in extraordinary ways. Words that once felt impossible to speak will flow with grace. Homes once marked by conflict shall find peace. Marriages on the brink of collapse will be restored on firmer ground. Families will be made whole again, and all of this will happen with ease, for I am the power behind it all. I am establishing a strong network of support around you, people who will pray with you, celebrate with you, and weep with you. These are people who remain by your side during trials, who understand the depth of your journey, who do not judge your past pains, but empower you for the greatness to come. I am creating a divine family around you, so you will no longer feel alone. You will have a companion to share both burdens and joys. Do not think these meetings are coincidences. I brought forth unexpected connections, unlikely encounters, and reunions filled with affection. Each of these bonds has a greater purpose. I am bringing together treasures, loves, and dreams. Today, I am uniting destinies because the task at hand is too great for a single soul. You will need strong shoulders, outstretched hands, and welcoming voices, and I am already sending them to you. Yet I urge you to prepare your heart for forgiveness. There will be times when I revisit old stories and urge you to let them go. Release those who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks my greatest blessings for you, and when you release, the universe will pour out its gifts upon you. The connections I am forging will not only enhance your life, they will broaden your horizon. People will open doors you never imagined. They will break barriers you thought forever sealed. They will be agents of change, and they too will be transformed by your influence. True connections transcend mere existence. They are pathways to a higher purpose. Trust me, I never fail in the connections I establish. When I unite two souls with a shared vision, no distance, time, or human failing can tear them apart. Whatever I bring together endures eternally. What I bestow is unshakable. You will see firsthand that every painful lesson in your past relationships served to prepare you for the extraordinary love I have always intended. Free from fear, free from pressure, free from old wounds, filled only with truth, presence, and peace. I know your essence, every facet, including those you hide, even from yourself. I see the wounds, the scars, the mask you wore to survive your pain. Within you are chambers you once sealed out of shame or exhaustion, places where you whispered, "No one will enter here again." Yet I have entered gently, not as an intruder but with grace. I came as a lover, not a judge, as a protector, not an accuser. Now I am healing what you believed could never be restored. I reached out to the wounds you kept hidden, the pains you concealed, fearing the judgment of weakness, or because no one seemed to understand. I saw every time you stayed silent to avoid conflict. I saw the moment you stifled your tears to appear strong, the moment you swallowed your sorrow to spare others while your soul cried out in silence. I see beyond words, and I say this cannot remain as it is. From the ashes of what felt like death, new life shall emerge. It will not be ordinary, but extraordinary. A life where all seemed barren, where hope seemed lost, yet hope will be revived. I have breathed upon what lay hidden. I awakened emotions that were dormant. I revived what was believed forgotten, because nothing is truly lost when I choose to restore it. Today, I rise anew, and my presence touches everything. Bound by the reverence of the Spirit, where silence once prevailed, joy will now erupt. The joy of those who are free, who are known, and who have rediscovered themselves. Whatever you thought was lost forever, I will transform into unstoppable joy. You will no longer wear a mask or hide behind hollow smiles. I am restoring your true brilliance, reviving the wild essence of your spirit. You will find joy again, authentic, peaceful, and liberated. From your depths of loss, a remarkable restoration will rise, far more abundant than before. Whatever you lost during painful season, what was wrongfully taken, what slipped from your grasp, will return to you overflowing, because my way of restoring knows no limits. I not only recover what was lost, I multiply it. I fill your emptiness with my own essence, occupying every void. I notice every tear you shed in silence. You believed your scars lessened your worth, or that they might repel my love. But I reveal to you this truth. Those scars are proof of your survival, not evidence of weakness. They highlight your strength. I do not turn away from your pain. I move toward it. I specialize in turning wounds into foundations for rebirth. I walk where others fear to tread. I delight in overlooked possibilities. It does not matter if your hurt was inflicted within your home by harsh words, neglect, or broken vows. It does not matter if it began in childhood, adolescence, or through repeated disappointments. I saw it all, and I meet every struggle with mercy and justice. I face pain, acknowledge it without denial, recognize it with complete clarity, and embrace it with open arms to heal it. Now, you will no longer be led by your wounds, but by the new creation I am bringing forth. You are greater than what others have done. You are greater than the words they spoke. You are greater than your losses and struggles. You embody the word I spoke over you from the beginning. Now watch, I am reviving that word. I am reigniting the vision you stopped seeing and the passions you abandoned out of fear. I am showing you that your worth is unquestionable, your hope is still valid, and my love for you is ever present. The restoration I offer is not shallow, it is profound and all-encompassing. It heals your body, lifts your soul, and awakens your spirit. It will refine your thoughts, reclaim your memories, and transform your reaction. You will move beyond the chains of the past, past the pain that once was triggered so easily. You will experience complete freedom. The scar left behind will become your mark of victory. My beloved child, let my love guide you and shine through you. Share this message so that we might bring healing, hope, and the peace that only I can give. I am transforming your memories with boundless optimism. What once caused you pain, you will remember with calm acceptance, realizing I found you in that dark place, and there I held you. Once it held you captive, now it declares how my love lifted you to greatness. Embrace your wounds with pride, for they speak of my steadfast devotion. If you breathe today, it is because I will it. And now, I am not merely sustaining your life, I am renewing it. The healing has begun, and it is flowing like a mighty river, purifying, rejuvenating, and carrying away every remnant of suffering. You will feel weightless again. You will feel whole again, freed from the weight of suppressed emotions. What once weighed you down has become as light as a feather. I am removing the hidden burdens that drained your days and haunted your nights. I am releasing the layers that have woven themselves into you over time. I am calling your essence back to life. The weight that burdened you is being lifted, as I take away what was never yours to carry, replacing it with the freedom that springs from total trust in me. What was turmoil is now filled with purpose. What once confused or paralyzed you is now illumined by my clarity. I am not a God of chaos. I am a God of order. I am casting light where shadows lingered. I am radiating understanding where there was once fear. I open your eyes to higher knowledge, and you will see that what once seemed an impassable maze is now a straight path. The obstacles that veiled your sight are crumbling. Before you lies a road shaped by my will, not by chance, but by my guidance. You will walk confidently, free from doubt. Stop wavering, abandon your fears, and stop wasting time trying to predict every outcome. I light your path. I am the melody calming the storm within. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. I am the guiding voice saying, "This is the way, walk in it." With every step, I will confirm my presence. With every choice, I will lead you. You stand empowered, with a deeper awareness of what life truly means. Now you walk alongside me, your heart serene and your mind at rest. I go before you, forging new ways. You can pass through every barrier without effort. There's no need to strain for what is beyond your reach. I have already gone ahead. I know every shape of the terrain. No surprise can catch me off guard. Though it may look unchanged on the surface, be assured that beneath it all, I am working profound transformations. I open a way, destroy obstacles to your growth, cut ties that could hold you back, and reveal hidden challenges so they won't block you in the future. You may not understand the reasons for these interruptions, these endings, or closed doors. Yet these are all part of the purification process I am orchestrating. I watch over every detail with perfect precision, guiding the unseen so you can walk in unwavering faith and peace. The peace I give transcends all circumstances, flowing from trust that I hold all power in my hands. That peace will guard your heart, allowing you to remain steady amidst any noise or wave of change. My steadiness comes from within, a realm only I can touch. The atmosphere around you is shifting with an indescribable energy. You will find that those who once doubted you now recognize the greatness of my work in your life. Settings that once felt burdensome will become easy. Places that seemed foreign will shine with a new beauty. Even the sounds around you will carry a different resonance, for when I enter, the very air changes. I lift the atmosphere into something divine. Words change, reactions change, miracles unfold. My glory brings vitality to the monotony and weariness that once prevailed. You will walk with confidence, free from the fear of stumbling, because I am shaping your footsteps. Where there was emptiness, now there is strength. Where there was chaos, there is now divine understanding. Where there was struggle, there is now effortless grace. When you feel a serene calmness settling over you, hold firmly to your conviction. It is the manifestation of the tranquility I am creating. The storm has passed. Now is the time to build, to move forward, and to breathe deeply in fresh freedom. This is the truth, the fulfillment of my promise. I said I would bring peace to your soul, and that is exactly what you are beginning to feel. Rest for your body does not mean the absence of action. It means that your path is clear. It is the mastery of every step, the certainty that each decision is backed by my authority, and that each day has significance. You will break free from endless cycles. You will no longer chase after the doors I have closed. You will not fight the barricades I sealed out of love. With an open heart and a listening spirit, you will move in both grace and power. Embrace the path ahead, for it is where your true joy resides. You will find tranquility even amid uncertainty, learning that in the unfamiliar, my presence is your sure foundation. Everything has changed. The path is lit. Move forward with confidence. Release your need to control. You have carried the burden of decisions never meant for one human soul. You tried to predict reactions, plan outcomes, and shield yourself from future pain. But I speak to you with divine love. Let go. Rest. Trust. While you strive to hold everything in your own hands, I wait for you to open your heart fully so I can act on your behalf. When you let go, I can move freely. Your faith instructs creation to work in your favor. Faith is not the absence of doubt, it is choosing to trust even when you cannot see the way. When you boldly say, "I don't know how, but I believe," you grant me the space to accomplish more than you ever imagined. It is not about understanding every detail. It is about having faith. It is about surrendering to the path I have laid out, even when your vision has yet to grasp its brilliance. You are free from tackling every challenge alone. I am your everlasting strength, your steadfast guardian, your ultimate source. You stand firm, surrounded by unseen warriors in every struggle. Even when you feel my silence, I am right there. When it seems I am still, I am actively working. What feels like emptiness brims with my invisible activity. Embrace the unknown. I have already gone there. I have seen days that have yet to unfold. I walked those roads you have yet to take. I have summoned the resources you'll need. I have aligned the people you're about to meet. You are not stepping into darkness. You are stepping into a realm where I already am. Releasing control is not weakness. It is a sacred act of trust. It is relinquishing the struggle to be in charge, so that I can guide you perfectly. It is taking your eyes off the problem and fixing them on me. I transcend every challenge. I hold a wisdom that surpasses all human strategy. When you give everything over to me, I do not reject you. I cherish and elevate you. I bring you peace throughout the journey. I direct your steps through unfamiliar territory. I illuminate the shadows around you. You tried to guard your heart from disappointment by predicting every outcome. Yet my love for you never falters. It is infallible, unwavering, and unshakable. Beloved child, you carry my love. Share this message with others who are hurting, and let my peace wash over them. I guide you with clarity and purpose, leading you to true satisfaction. Therefore, I tell you to surrender what is too heavy for you. Give me that which makes no sense in your world. I alone hold perfect clarity. I do not require you to understand everything right now, only to trust, to breathe deeply, and to keep going, even when your feet have yet to find solid ground. Let go of the need to oversee every detail. Simply follow my voice with a tender heart and a listening spirit. I speak, I guide, I illuminate. I know what is truly best. Surrender is not defeat, it is courage. It is a profound shift of the soul, recognizing your own limits and returning to me what was always mine. When you do this, I do not scold you. I welcome you. I lift you up. I cover you with my divine protection. I take you down a path you could never navigate on your own. The tight grip you maintain doesn't protect you. It restrains you. It prevents you from finding peace, blinds you to new possibilities, and keeps you from rising higher. As long as your hands are clenched around what isn't yours, they cannot receive what I long to give. But today, I call you to open your hands wide, freeing your spirit to receive all that comes from me. Release what no longer lifts you up. Let me reign in every part of your life. In that moment of letting go, you will find a profound tranquility filling your soul. Peace will reign in your mind, body, and spirit, for what I carry is effortless. What I provide is secure. What I release is more than enough. You don't need to be perfect at every turn. Trust that I am enough. You were created to walk with me, not to shoulder the weight of the world alone. Today, more than ever, I assure you, all that remains in my hands is in the best possible place. If you place your trust in me throughout this journey, you will see that your victory does not rely on your own strength, but on my unwavering faithfulness. Your surrender unleashes divine transformation. Your faith ushers in my blessing. Your yielding allows me to create something new. I am by your side, and that is enough. Speak aloud what is in your heart. Do not let your lips echo fear. Do not feed uncertainty with hopeless words. Speak what the divine has already given. The power of life and death lies in your words. When you speak with conviction, in line with my will, it begins to manifest. There are promises on the brink of fruition that need a heart in harmony with me and a voice of boldness. I have bestowed on you authority. You shape your destiny. You are my messenger in the world, which is why I crafted you with purpose. I stamped you with my image. When you proclaim my words, you set the unseen in motion. The words you speak in faith ascend to my realm, and there I nurture them until the perfect time. Never underestimate the power of your words. The spiritual world responds when they resonate with my truths. Do not speak your feelings, declare your faith. Even when you're weary, speak of your strength. Even when abundance is not visible, proclaim your provision. Even if obstacles arise, declare your readiness to receive new opportunities. Faith is not merely what you see, it is the deep conviction of my limitless power. Your voice carries weight in this season. Rise and speak with authority. Confess, declare, prophesy. When you speak with unwavering conviction, you bring forth what has already been decreed in heaven. Proclaim, the miracle is on its way. A new season has arrived. The promise is coming to life. Even in darkness, keep speaking as if you already see the light. This is faith. Look, the vision is unfolding, though still invisible to the eyes. Build, even when the tools haven't yet appeared. Such faith moves my heart. Your declaration unites the earthly with the divine. When you speak my word, you connect eternity with time, manifesting the supernatural in the natural realm. You unlock doors that seemed sealed forever. You unveil truths that were hidden. You blaze a trail where there was once only a wall. The resonance of your faith is mightier than you know. But I see it, and I respond. Do not linger on the temporary voices of circumstance, for my decree stands firm forever. What I have spoken over you has not changed. What I have decreed for you cannot be undone. Therefore, align your heart with mine. Align your mind with mine. Align your words with my will. When you declare with faith, you rise as a rightful heir who knows the Father's promises are your inheritance. Speak to elevate your day. This day is filled with peace, purpose, and abundance. Decree blessings upon your home, your family, your children, and your well-being. Speak out your dearest hopes, even if they have yet to materialize. Name the longings you've laid before me in prayer. By doing so, you join the divine work already in progress. Do not be afraid to boldly proclaim what I have whispered into your soul. Hidden faith cannot reach its full power. It must be revealed, nurtured, and reaffirmed. Even if the world fails to understand, press on. I am doing something profound in you, yet it is not small. When it comes to pass, even doubters will see that you stood firm in faith. Speak, prophesy with optimism, courage, and truth. Declare, my mind is being renewed, my home is being rebuilt, my story is changing, my life is in divine hands. The promise remains intact, my seed will flourish. Heaven is in motion, joy is returning, restoration is near. The impossible is being shaped by the hand of the Master. Talk like this. Think like this, live like this. On days you feel frail, remember your powerful decrees of faith. Stand empowered. For unwavering faith is the key that opens the door to manifestation. The universe aligns perfectly, and your steadfast determination summons the fulfillment of your destiny. With every declaration of my words, you ascend closer to seeing the promise fulfilled. My beloved child, let my love guide you in this world. Share this truth with those who are lost, and together we will offer healing, hope, and lasting peace. I delight in your bold proclamation of what has been revealed to you. I come near when you praise me in trials. I am present when you trust me, even as your heart quivers. That is true faith, faith that stands firm, whether or not it feels anything at all. Such faith originates in the divine, unwavering, needing no audience. It simply exists. If it stands, my work will be undeniable. What is spoken in faith becomes tangible. What is surrendered in trust yields abundance. Continue to speak, to declare, to align your words with my heart, for in the faith-filled utterance lies immeasurable power. When you speak, the universe pays attention. When the divine hears, the world responds. You cannot fully grasp this word yet, but I am moving in your life beyond your wildest dreams. I did not speak to you in order for these truths to remain silent, as if they were secrets ending with you. They spark a fire in your soul that longs to grow. The transformation you undergo becomes an example to others. Do not contain what I have given you. This word is alive. It thunders and transcends limits. It was meant to flourish. Now you become a great force in my purpose. I did not free you for yourself alone, but so you can proclaim to others the truth that set you free. I raise you with a destiny that extends far beyond your own story. You have a voice that overcomes fear, doubt, and shame. You carry hope, walk in faith, and live in promise. Wherever you go, the very atmosphere will change. In the presence of one who carries the divine, darkness retreats and souls awaken. Bring light to those who remain in darkness. Around you are people who stand where you once stood, in a place of neglect, burdened by confusion. That is why you were healed. That is why you were restored. To be the answer, to shine, to bridge gaps. The restoration within you cannot remain hidden. It should be proclaimed through your life, your words, your gaze, and your actions. For what I have done in you is monumental, and what I will do through you is even greater. Offer your story to those in the depths. Don't conceal the brilliance I have ignited in you. Do not suppress the powerful testimony emerging from within. Share the rawness of your beginnings, for your power lies in authenticity, and the truth ascends. The truth sets people free. The truth stirs their souls. Many will rise up inspired by your decision to speak. Many will be healed because you chose to share. Many will find their way because you extended your hand. The faith that grows within you must not remain locked inside. It must be released, felt, and celebrated. I call you into genuine community, a faith that flows with love, that matures in fellowship, that grows among people. Faith kept in isolation has no strength. I call you to new encounters, healing embraces, words that uplift, and moments that become eternal because they are meaningful. This journey is not meant to be solitary. I have given you a great calling. There are souls tied to your command. There are homes that will be rebuilt through your perseverance. There are hopes that will rise again because you stand as a living testimony. What seems small to you holds enormous weight in my plan. You cannot imagine how many chains will be broken by the single seed of faith you plant with sincerity. Do not think you must know everything, master every detail, or be perfect before you start sharing. I delight in simplicity. I speak through imperfection. I reveal myself in vulnerability. Do not wait to feel ready. I desire commitment, a heart that says, "Here I am." With that alone, I do far more than you could achieve through years of human effort. Because it is not just about you, it is about what I do through you. Reveal the words that sustained you in dark times. Reveal the signs I gave you in silence. Proclaim the prayers that were answered. Proclaim the battles you've won. In sharing, faith is rekindled. As more souls awaken, more places receive light. And as that light increases, the shadows recede into nothingness. You become a vessel when you recognize that what flows to you must also flow through you. The blessing I've given you is not meant to be hoarded. It must radiate beyond your life. Your voice is powerful, a conduit, a lighthouse. Use each experience as a new tool. Let each scar testify to your victories. Let each revelation be a catalyst for someone else's transformation. There are those who will only know my presence through your words. You don't need grand gestures, simply live truthfully. Do not hide the light I have kindled within you. The world desperately needs voices like yours. Hearts that have journeyed through the depths and yet cling to the promise of the one who raises them up. Where emptiness once lingered, bring faith. Where doubt once resided, bring reassurance. Where there was suffering, embody comfort. The world is filled with cries for help, yet starved of those who truly see. You are here. You don't need a stage to carry my purpose. Wherever you stand, be solace. At work, radiate calm. In the streets, bring warmth. At home, create harmony. Your every gesture should reflect my love. Your every word can reshape a life. Whatever you plant sincerely will yield a mighty harvest. I gave you this faith to move you forward, not to keep you idle. I did not allow this word to wither on a page. I placed it in your heart so you would share it. Wherever it goes, I go. Wherever it is declared, my spirit moves. Because it is more than words. It is the essence of life, and you are a vital part of this current that carries life onward. So go, give, yield, declare. Know that I am always with you. What started quietly will now echo with power, reaching many souls. The time has come. The season has changed. What once felt paralyzed is flowing with purpose. That stillness you saw as emptiness was merely the prelude to a grand revelation. The feeling of stagnation was the pause between planting and harvesting. This is the moment you have been anticipating, when everything begins to manifest before your eyes. Behold, the hour is here. What was promised is now fulfilled. Stand not as a beggar, but as a sovereign, claiming what is rightfully yours. Stand not as a doubter, but as a believer. Stand not as one who must understand everything, but as one who follows with unwavering confidence. What I have set in motion requires no human effort, only faith and alignment. Rise. Look ahead and say, "Beloved child, you carry my love. Share this message with those in pain, and let my peace rest upon them. I receive my portion of the extraordinary. It is not yours alone. Faith belongs to me, but its manifestation arises from you. Rejoice, even if you have yet to see the full picture. Rejoice, for I have already sown in the invisible realm what will soon appear in the tangible. Rejoice because your spirit already senses the wonders that your eyes are about to witness. Rejoice because in your time of lack, you proved yourself worthy, and now you shall be rewarded in a season of plenty. Rejoice, for all of creation celebrates every quiet act of faith you performed when no one was watching. Rejoice because the new day has dawned. Joy is no longer distant, it is forming right now. It is not an empty dream, but a force already stirring within you, a seed that has come alive. Love is living presence. The peace you feel is not by chance. I dwell in every part of your surrender. I am in your decision to follow my path, even when it was painful. I am in the sacrifices you made for eternal love. I am in the faith you clung to when everything told you to give up. In my kingdom, joy is everywhere. It surrounds you, and you will see how your environment shifts. The hints will become undeniable proofs. You will see obstacles turn into opportunities, uncertainty turn into confidence, and dreams manifest into reality. All of this is within reach, close enough to touch. Because I am not a distant God of abstract promises. I am a present Father who abounds in love. I am the source and the journey, the beginning and the end. When I say it's time to celebrate, it is because the victory is already won. It resides now in your realm. Even the atmosphere of your home will reflect this transformation. Where once there was strife, there will be understanding and unity. I am entering places heavy with emotions, bringing renewal to connections, reshaping relationships, healing the words that once caused hurt, soothing the long silences that created scars. Where conflict once flourished, unity will arise. In subtle gestures, new conversations, and heartfelt replies, you will feel as though you're breathing fresh air after enduring years of hardship. Seize this moment without questioning your worthiness. Do not seek explanations. Receive the promise with confidence. It is not a reward for your perfection, but an answer to your faith. I do not hand out prizes for flawless performance. I celebrate your unwavering loyalty, the loyalty you demonstrated by remaining, by persisting in prayer when the path was unclear, by clinging to belief even as everything else wavered. Take what is yours with the assurance of one who knows their heritage, who recognizes the promise of the Father is fulfilled. Rise and shine. Rise above what has been weighing you down. Rise with gratitude. Rise with unwavering resolve. The season of waiting becomes the season of reaping. The year of shaping turns into the year of action. You passed through the fires and were not consumed. You walked through the depths and emerged whole. Now I lift you, for the hour has come to receive the ultimate fulfillment. What was promised stands before you, ready to be experienced, embraced at, and elevated beyond measure. It will be done without hesitation, remaining intact, unbroken, perfected, and revealed. You will know it was neither mere human labor nor coincidence. It was my unwavering faithfulness, my immeasurable love, my perfect timing, harmoniously orchestrated to bring forth what was conceived in quiet. As you enter the reality of your dreams, remember this: I was in every detail. I was present in every step. I was the air reviving you in stillness, the refuge when you sought shelter, the power that sustained you when you had no strength left. I was the voice nudging you onward, the force carrying you even when you were unaware. And now, I am the God who brings to fruition what was promised. Let your celebration be more than an outward display. Let it flow from the depths of your being. Rejoice with your eyes, your words, your compassion, and your graceful steps from here onward. In every act of celebration lies a sacred blessing. Those who rejoice will shine and will not rejoice alone. Everything I pour into your life will also reach those around you. My favor knows no boundaries. It flows ceaselessly. It expands and multiplies. This is a time of pure bliss, a joy not tied to success but springing from my presence. A joy that goes beyond outcomes, rooted in the unshakable bond we share. You have endured the desert. Now you shall delight in the abundance. You stood when all reason told you to fall. Now you will witness what once appeared impossible. I am the God who turns mourning into dancing. The celebration has begun, and it transcends individual feelings or personal desires. I have always seen beyond the obvious. I look to the roots and to the fruit, to the present and to the future. What I am doing in your life is of great depth with an unending flow. It involves your children, your household, and your heritage. I am forming a legacy in ways beyond your current understanding, creating new paths for those who come after you. Every prayer you have directed to me changes more than just your personal path. It reshapes divine pathways and aligns destinies. You are breaking generational cycles of pain. You are not merely receiving a promise. You are ushering in a new era for your lineage. The loyalty you showed in secret, the humility you kept in the shadows, the thoughts you withheld to maintain peace. These are forming a foundation for those who follow. What I am creating today will remain eternally. My child, I am here, holding you with my everlasting love. Your struggles do not go unseen, and your prayers are never unheard. I move within your life, guiding your steps. If you sense my presence, know it is my invitation. Your offering is not just a gesture, it is a declaration of faith in the path I have set. Today, I bind the infinite to everything that began with your surrender. I proclaim that what was watered by your tears is now being turned into an eternal blessing. Those who come after you will stand upon the solid ground forged by your faith. They will pick fruit from the trees you nurtured with devotion. Your children will witness what I did with you, even if they cannot grasp it fully now. One day they will reflect and understand. They will see an invisible hand guiding you. They will see how you stood, even when giving up seemed easier. How you chose forgiveness, perseverance, and faith despite all. That will become a lesson for them. A testimony that endures and cannot be shaken by time. I am establishing a foundation so firm no storm can uproot it. The shifts of life cannot unsettle it. Your legacy will not be defined by your accomplishments alone, but by your unwavering faith, the peace you carried, the love you gave, the decisions you made quietly, and how you worshipped me when the world pressured you to do otherwise. I build what lasts through the ages. Whatever emerges from me remains. Whatever I start has no limits. Whatever I release endures. Your home will be recognized as a place of healing. Your table will be a center of unity. Your embrace will be a refuge for the weary. Your words will be a fountain of renewal. I have given you more than promises. I have given you a destiny that surpasses mere existence. The peace I am creating is not just for your comfort. It is so that all who encounter you can experience the same deep calm. Everything I birth within you will shine outward. It starts within and radiates magnificently outward. From this day forward, your faithfulness stands as a beacon for future generations. They will discover the worth of trust, hope, and resilience. Even when the world offers an easier path, they will look at you and see a reflection of my love. Even in your failings, they will see that my grace is sufficient. They will learn that genuine strength is not in never stumbling, but in the unyielding ability to rise again. They will see that those who seek my presence earnestly are never alone. Do not underestimate the significance of what is happening now. Every choice you make in faith alters the spiritual landscape of your family. Whenever you raise a silent prayer, I send my protection. Whenever you speak truth, I prepare a new beginning. Whenever you choose to bless instead of condemn, I mark victory upon your home. The virtues you cultivate today will blossom in your descendants and ripple across generations, delivering the peace you chose to preserve. My work moves beyond you. Faith is a mighty current, an everlasting spring. It keeps flowing, constantly refreshing and sowing seeds as it moves. You are not merely holding faith, you are generating faith. You are not merely witnessing miracles, you are calling them forth. This movement will not be stopped. It continues, spanning ages, reaching places yet unknown, touching souls you cannot even imagine. For my work has no boundaries when it meets a willing heart. Beloved child, I have chosen you and called you by name. My love for you is everlasting. My promises fill your heart with peace and joy. Draw near, and I will reveal the mysteries of my kingdom to you. Trust me, and I will guide you always. I am building a legacy that will outlast time itself, beyond the grasp of oblivion. Whatever I create stands firm. It grows, expands, and deepens. The faith you carried in silence will be told like a vibrant story. The devotion you lived quietly will be praised above all. Even when you have long passed on, the echo of your faithfulness will remain. The outcome of what we build will withstand. This is a new era, one that does not depend on outside circumstances, but on the strength and roots of your inner being. A timeless moment, unchanging and eternal. Now is the time to live intentionally, to walk with clarity, to love wholeheartedly, and to rejoice gratefully. Stand firm with courage, for what emerges from the divine cannot be shaken from its foundation. You will go forward shining and at peace, not fractured, not aimless, not troubled, but whole, with a resolute spirit, eyes fixed on your destiny and a heart anchored in me. You arrived in this season with tears, now you rest in it with overflowing joy. You came in hushed prayers, now you stand in fearless adoration. You arrived uncertain, now you walk in unwavering confidence, for I am with you. The foundation we have built is unbreakable. My dear one, I have set you apart for my glory. Do not hold back. Embrace the joy of walking with me. Click join. To stand in my love and truth, I am near, speaking wisdom. Remain close, for I hold you in my care. My beloved child, carry this message to a weary soul. Let it be a lamp in their darkness, a voice that whispers hope. What you've heard today isn't merely a lesson. It's a lifeline for the days to come. The hour is urgent, and your calling is clear, to rise with courage, to live with conviction. You are not walking this road alone. Heaven walks with you, and you are seen, valued, and eternally held. If this stirred something within you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe and return as we uncover the truths that anchor us in grace and lead us into destiny. Pass this light to someone in shadow. Remind them they matter. And until we meet again, stand firm in love, live boldly in purpose, and remember, you were made for this moment. Amen.